go. Time to play, let's go, let's go. Laughing loud, we're having fun. Chats on fire, we're never done. Games and jokes the whole night through. Friday Fallout just for you. Oh, 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 we're falling out. Playing games, no room for doubt. Oh, 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 we shout and cheer. Friday's here, our time of year. Streaming live, we spread the word. Good vibes flowing, haven't you heard? Talk with chat, they guide our way. Join the ride, let's start to play. Make mistakes, we laugh it off. Living large, we never stop. Learning new things as we roll. Friday Fallout, hearts and soul. Oh, 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 we're falling out. Playing games, no room for doubt. Oh, 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 we shout and cheer. Friday's here.
Good timing. Very good timing.
Yeah.
Do it.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't hear that last
Welcome
part.
to the Friday Fallout. Sorry, I've been jamming that new Kendrick Lamar album. Not the one where he's calling Drake a PDF file, but the other one, the new one.
Pediophile.
That's it.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's it. Welcome live. That's it. Happy fall, y'all.
V8 said
Oh,
there'd be juice and pie. Yeah. Well, I'll send your mom home full of pie. Anyways,
V8, you misheard that. It was juicy pie.
yeah.
Oh.
And evidently Suey Tug is going to provide it for you. So
Yeah, well,
Just-
what animal was that, Suey Tug?
I don't know.
What animal was that?
That was all of them. This is why I need a new mic.
Was that the Suey Cabra?
It was not a Suey Cabra. Oh, or a Suey
Or the
Rug.
Chupa rug?
It wasn't a Chupa Rug either. It was definitely a scary.
A Chupa Tug.
It's not a Chupa Tug. Chupa Tug don't dance like that. They dance like this. Chupa Tug, Chupa Tug.
That's
Chupa
right. What's the difference?
it's only
'Cause-
Thursday nights in the cave.
It's too short.
Yeah, they don't have tiny elbows.
yeah.
They have large elbows.
They have large arms.
So I think I figured it out before we get into the show. Why Suey Rug was at the day spa? He needed to use the camera to check on some holes.
You thought it was a work trip.
Some holes.
Oh, I'm sure you worked for it.
I would have been on a different credit card if it was a work trip. Let's just Chewy Cabra, Chewy Cabra, Chewy Cabra.
Checking for proper drainage.
Anyways, welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody. We're having a flash sale on nothing.
1 hour photos.
Yeah.
I got a deal on 1 hour photos. Anthony will develop all of your photos in less than 1 hour.
How long is that going to take?
That job changed the whole direction of my life because
The
as
Suey
soon as
Tug?
digital cameras came out, it was like, all right, time to find something else to do
Yup.
because I knew that career was done at that. But as soon as I saw the first ones, I'm like, this is over. Like you can take 1,000 pictures and put it on this little card. Nobody's bringing film in to get developed after this. Like there's just no point.
That's how I felt too when disposable vapes came out and state taxes.
Then you got to move to Texas where they don't have a state tax.
Yeah,
All
state
right, yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
Texas.
So, anyways,
Anyway.
My week was great. How was yours, Suey?
Oh, we're doing it? Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah, we are.
So Monday, I was working, hanging tough, like New Kids on the Block. And then Tuesday, kept working. And I was getting phone calls for Wednesday and for Friday and for Saturday and to fill up the rest of my week, as I do. And I said no. And then I said no. And then I said no. And then I said no. No. So Tuesday, when I got off work, I was done working. And I've gotten work calls and emails since. And I'm like, disregard. I'll get to you Sunday night, last minute. So I've just not done a thing this week. I've eaten all the things I've wanted to eat. I went to the store and bought the specific treats and the big size almond Hershey's. And you're just like, 1 row won't hurt. 2 rows won't hurt. And you're not hurting. You're just drinking milk and eating Hershey's and snacking on crackers and chips and crunchy tasties. And
yeah, but you can't charge yourself to clean your sewer lines. I don't know why you're doing this.
I haven't done a thing. I haven't done a thing all week, and it's the best week of nothing I have done in nothing time for a long time.
It's the power of self-employment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to go back. I don't want to.
How bad is that when you're your own boss and you want to call out? Like, at
called
least
out.
for me, I can just be like, nah, I'm not going into work today. You can't do that.
Have any of you ever done like a job though that, like, and don't get me wrong, like, some jobs aren't bad, and some jobs are good and some jobs are bad. Like, has there ever been a job though that you've genuinely said, I could do this forever, or I want to do this forever?
The one I'm doing now.
Yeah,
You just
the
said
one
you
I was
did
doing
it.
before I moved here.
Yeah, no, I love this job. This is the one I want to do.
Oh, the Fallout job.
Fallout. This here for you.
This isn't a job, dude. Even if we got monetized,
It's a job. It just doesn't pay very well.
The pay is shit, dude. The pay is just
Vanda
total
would
shit.
easy the contract and make sure that none of us get paid. That's what Vanda would do. He'd easy the contract. I see that.
dude. I would Justin Timberlake the shit out of you guys, dude.
Who the fuck did Earn find $75 a pound crab?
Pound crab. That's why.
Yeah, in Michigan somewhere, I'm gonna guess.
Jesus Christ, Earn.
Ern, I haven't taken a sick day in like 3 years, dude. No job likes you that much. What's
That's
your
because
problem?
Gretchen Whitmer put a $70 tax per pound on it. Is why.
I came from
pretty
a
much.
job where for 7
Yeah.
years I didn't take any
On
vacation.
crab? Sorry.
On
I-
crab.
The last job I had 7 years, no vacation, no sick days, 7 years straight, 6 days a week for the first 2 years, every week for the first.
Why
2
would
years.
you do that to
Because
yourself?
I built a
man.
company. Point is, I like taking breaks. What say you? What was your week? Speak a lot. What do you got?
That would be you, Anthony. He
Oh, okay.
misnamed you. Speak
all
a
right.
lot.
I'm on the other side on my screen, so he's pointing up a Vandal on my screen.
Yo.
Anyway, that is a hell of a coffee mug or whatever that is. That thing looks huge.
Thank you.
That's what she
You've
said.
got extremely small hands and face.
Well, you saw what he tried to portray the other.
Yeah, but I mean,
show.
it like
Next
covers his.
time.
If he
Next
holds it
time.
up, it would cover his face.
Wait,
It's-
is Sui Rug actually earned Scooby Dooing us right now?
That's next to my thumb right there. That's my thumb.
That's not a thumb.
Do it from the top though, so I could see the gape. I mean, the hole.
We're getting demonetized now.
I don't know. He'll do magic tricks. I can't.
It's
can't
probably
trust
not
it.
even like drink in there. He's probably got like mayonnaise, like reduction. Knowing Sewer Rug.
Ern, I'm sure we'll get to it later, but I got to know if you work today because I worked today. Black Friday in a medical type facility that I work in is friggin' busy. We had a pretty decent Black Friday sale today in the store. For those of you that are interested, we're having a Cyber Monday sale for the website. So, and the code is Cyber Monday. So it should be pretty easy to remember.
I don't know if I'll remember that. You might need to give us a reminder.
It's a
Type
free
out in
gift
chat.
too. So, by all means, if you need something, we talked about this last week for just a second, but it's really important that I win this. It's volume1.org. Just go vote for us as the best CBD shop. Vote early, vote often. And I hate to be sentimental about this, but the deal is like when these old people come into my shop and I can help them sleep or help them relieve pain, and I could say the thing like we've won the best CBD shop in the area for 3 years in a row, it gives me some credibility. And I know it sounds like something silly, but this is the only thing I ever asked for. So get it done. Because if I lose, I'm gonna be pissed. Anyway,
If you lose, you can't blame any of us. We
That's
all
true.
voted.
I appreciate it. You know. So yeah, today was Black Friday. I did more business in the first hour I was open than I have done in a single day there. So it was tremendous. Probably 3 times the customers I normally see. But it was a good day overall. So I'm just wiped. It was a long day. Plus I did some decorating too. So anyway, we've got some fun stuff planned for you, Vandal. How was your week, man? Did you do anything today? Did you have it was a rough day today for you, wasn't it?
No, and like that's the big that I was telling these guys before the show started. I love Black Friday today. Like even like okay, my last job, working at local or whatever, we didn't have to worry about Black Friday for the past couple of years because illegal and shit. But today, I work at a place I do graphic design and stuff like that for a decal shop, customer service. Nobody wants to buy fucking decals on Black Friday. It was the easiest day I've had because, like, usually, we're open Monday through Friday. So when I come in over the weekend, there's a lot of fucking stupid people that place like quadruple orders and they need you to cancel like 3 out of the 4. But this one it needs to have this one on this order and all this crap. Or this guy's like calling, freaking out because you charged me too much money. And then it's like, oh no, I did order that. Sorry, I was drunk. I went in today. There was fucking nothing to do. There was nothing. It was beautiful. Like, I got done most of my work halfway through the day, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll do like some graphic design stuff. Like, nobody wanted to bug us and stuff, but I know it's going to be a shit show on Monday because I've told you guys about, like, we run promotions, right? And it's like, you buy 2, you get 2 for free, right? So right now for Black Friday, it's you buy 2, you get 3 for free. So it's 5, and it's in clear fucking writing on the screen. So people are going to still fuck it up. So anyways, on Monday, though, we're going to be running a sale for our websites where it's going to be buy 2, you get 4 for free. And I just can't wait to see how bad that's going to be. Like, it's going to
So
be.
do they have to put them in their cart to
They
get them
have
for
to
free?
buy them all, yeah.
That's where it's going to come. That's where the fuck's
and
going to happen.
the worst part is like we have a banner on the bottom of our websites that like state this, like, buy 2, get 2, or buy whatever, get whatever. Must put it in the cart, and all this stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, I had a couple like special people. They messaged us as like, hey, like our old promotions, buy 2 get 2, since like last week we started the buy 2 get 3, and it's fucking on the fucking screen. Like, it's the size of my screen on here in comparison to everything else on the website. Like, it's huge. People messaging me, they messaging like, hey, I put 2 in the cart, how come 2 aren't for free? It's like, I can't help you. Like, I'm gonna start selling. Like, I joked around with the owners and I was like, hey, can we include Hooked on fucking Phonics if you spend over $100? Like, like, you fucking dumb shit. We have this lady.
And DoorDash does the same thing. Like, if they have a deal where you get like a buy 1 get 1 free sandwich, it tells you specifically put 2 in your cart.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's the same with. I don't use DoorDash, but I use like Uber Eats, right? And if they have the buy 1 get 1 free thing, which I will abuse the fuck out of, I will order fucking, because they have this chicken joint out here called Pollo Loco, right? It's basically like the El Pollo Hermanos from fucking Breaking Bad, and shit like that. And so basically they have like a buy 1 get 1 free. It's like a 4-piece chicken meal thing. So it's like, it's a good amount of food, and it's like $12 for the meal. So it's not cheap, but when you get 2 of them, it's fucking, it's a good deal. So man, I'd be abusing the shit out of that. Cause like Uber is smart. They automatically make it 2 when you order 1. It's like automatically 2. Shut the fuck up. You're stupid. And like, we got you covered. And so
because they got tired of taking the same phone calls that you have to take.
And the best part is like, I'll be abusing the shit out of it. So you can only use that deal for like 1 location, right? I'll be ordering chicken from the other side of the fucking valley, like 18 miles away. So I get that fucking deal because I would take 1 to work for lunch. If I get a 4-piece, that's 2 lunches because that's 2. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, I get back to work.
You win twice, bro.
Yeah. It's fucking all right, mate. Oh, check it out. Super Rug, watch out. I'm doing voices now. No. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to give away something tonight.
Yes, we are.
Oh, really?
Yes, we
Hey,
are.
now. What a deal.
So this was a Black Friday deal. I was, obviously prepping for the show, and I saw this, and I thought this might be great. And then I sent a picture of it to Vandal, and he agreed. So, but I'm not doing any games tonight. So you're gonna have to get your super dong from the other panel members. They'll make their own decisions about who is deserving of the super dong, which will go towards your total. But I would say you guys can decide who this episode's winner is. And like you said, it's gonna look great in Kentucky shed.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, let's get on with the rub down.
Rub down. But hey, we forgot to shout out chat.
We did
Do it
forget
now.
to shout out chat.
So
Chat.
I always do that. I can't crack my knuckles that way. When Tucky's Trying was the first one here, he said, "It's Black Friday mayhem." Oh, in a wrestler's voice, sorry. It's Black Friday mayhem, brother. Cheers, y'all. Ern said, brother. Ben says, yo. Ern says, why is the A always burned out and the F Mart sign? I don't know, man. And we've been trying to get it fixed, and we can't make no sales. V8 said that there be juice and pie.
Yeah.
That's for the after show. Ern says, Wolfman Suey. Colorado Weeboo says, what's up, sleuts? Chupa Rug says, Ern. RB Mark 2 is here for the sales. Super Rug's pants are already
Good to see you,
50%
RB
off.
Mark II.
Wheeling and dealing.
By the way, RB Mark II bought a house and stuff. He's been busy. I think he bought a car too and stuff. Like, I don't pay too much attention to Instagram, but it's good to see him shining. If it's not you, I'm sorry, someone else that watches the show. I'm pretty sure it's RB Mark II. We got Cuntosaurus says today is Brown Friday. Apparently she's been duking her pants. What's up, Shitosaurus Rex? Neil Pitt says hello, everyone. Ern's talking about eating king crab, and he hasn't taken a sick day in 3 years. Bro, no job likes you that much, man. No job likes you. Like, come on, bro. Take them fucking sick days, bro. Like, come on, man.
Even Bruce Willis didn't get a raise in Unbreakable. So
Yeah. He just got, like, fucking, what is it, dementia? V8 said Vegas is too far even. Like he said, Michigan's too far for fresh seafood. Bro, they live right on the fucking Great Lakes. I don't know if there's seafood.
Lake fish.
That's it's freshwater, but yeah, okay.
Some brown trouts. You know, what's up? What's up, Pooposaurus? Let's see. Who else we got? Colorado said he voted for you guys 4 times. Election fraud. Okay. When Tucky Shine says, you're right, V8. That's one thing I miss about living in San Diego. Fresh fish. I can fart in some jars for you guys right now. Let's see. Cuntosaurus asks if I'm wearing makeup. No.
Are you sure?
No. I'm not the vice president.
Not
of the
this
United
episode,
States
anyway.
elect.
Not this episode.
I'm sure I can find some for you if you want to see it.
Yeah, if you want to get your lady boner going. RB Mark II says, never underestimate customer stupidity. Bro, you're absolutely right. Ern says, I don't know, the only time I ever got food poisoning was from Red Lobster in Vegas for shrimp or crab hours before my flight home. Oh, that's what you get for eating Red Lobster.
Yeah, he's made that statement a couple times before, and that it was so bad that now the company's bankrupt and they're selling off all of their stores.
There's, I think, was it a Sizzler? We went to a place that had like because Red Lobster has the crabs in the tank, right?
The lobsters,
Yeah, or the lobsters
Red
in the
Lobster tank. Yes,
red crabster, whatever. We went to one not too long ago, and it was sad. Like it smelled like aquarium, but you know,
they're gross. Yeah, the whole situation. Is gross.
The worst part is like Red Lobster was a nice like it's a nice building, you know, but when you go in, it's like one of those off the strip, off the city casinos. You know, it's like you could probably get your nicotine fix like if you suck on the carpet, like you know.
Oh Jesus!
I just always felt like Red Lobster was like the Olive Garden of seafood restaurants. Like it just is. You know, it's like
it's crazy though. Olive Garden still be kicking, and they had the same fucking thing every fucking year, you know, and stuff. But
white people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Crazy bread.
V8 said hot dogs are. Oh wait, when Tucky Shine said I showed my wife this. She hopes I win. She said it would look good in her kitchen for the fucking the wiener warmer. And it's funny too because that's what I saw. I'm sure you guys saw the thing, but Anthony was like, "Oh, what do you think?" I was like, "That's gonna look great in Kentucky's fucking shed." Like he always wins the cool shit, you know. Let's see. Ern says definitely wasn't me getting a house. Well, yeah, you didn't get a Fiero, so I know you didn't move.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
No busting off the arrows. Sorry.
Cuntosaurus says Brown Friday is a term commonly addressed to the Friday after Thanksgiving in the United States. The term was coined by plumbers to report a sudden increase in service calls that weren't report clock drain. Quit chilling for Stewie Tug, man. We get it. Dude, you guys are friends. Like
I have no idea about this.
Oh yeah, because you took today off. See, you're slacking, man. You're like, I love my job.
Shouted out everybody in the chat, but Ern, You must have not had a Black Friday sale or something because 750, that's a pretty low number. Just want to make sure
Yeah.
that I saw that. And I wanted to talk for just a second about Black Friday and like its origins. So there's two stories that I've seen about what Black Friday, like what is the meaning of Black Friday or where the name come from. And one of them is like from the 60s, where I guess that the police used to call it Black Friday because of all the crowds and stuff at the supermarkets or not the shopping centers. But the second one is the one I actually like, and it makes the most sense in my opinion. That companies that run in the red for most of the year, it's the day that they enter into the black or into profitability. And I think that's actually a better, because I can see that happening. I know there are people that make their entire year off of a couple of days a year.
Yeah.
Well, when I used to run Dwayne's site, that's when he'd actually make money. So there's that.
See, there you go. All right, let's
Yeah.
rub it down. So Rotten Pizza Review tonight is actually going to be a bunch of gift ideas. So it's that time of year when you're going to be starting to think about things that you want to buy other people. And this is Friday Fallout style, so we'll have some interesting gift ideas that I found as I was searching around. Vandal had a customer service. Long story short, I don't know if we had it already, if we're going to have it, but we'll find out once we get there. I'll get this segment called Suey Sells. So Sewer Rug is going to sell us something, and so we'll see how that goes. Vandal's got a game that we enjoy called Pay to Play. I've got some interesting Christmas cards I want to show you guys before we move on. And last and certainly least, it's that fucking dumbass boat parts game, but it's on the list. Nobody's stolen that one yet. So if you want to run that beautiful bean footage, we'll get
Spoiler
on with the
alert.
Rotten Pizzast of reviews.
He hasn't read
I
the
gotta
news
be
yet.
me. I've gotta be me.
All right, bumpers down, Anthony. What are you rotting up for us tonight?
All right, so tonight for a Rotten Pizza review, literally, we're going to go through some gifts. I'm going to tell you, out of all of these pictures that I'm going to show you, these are going to be the 12 gifts of whatever. But I'll go through them pretty quick. There's only 2 of these that are just basically packaging without something in it. If you can guess which ones they are, great. I'm not giving away any Super Dong tonight. That's all up to the panelists. So we're just going to run through some of these to see what you guys
Packaging
think.
with nothing in it.
This one, first one, right off the bat, made me think of Snorkel.
None.
Why would that remind you of me?
Actually,
I
yes.
could see knife, I could see
I
knife,
want this book. I need this book.
knife is in there. Opossum's in there. This is
Gnome. Definitely got to have a gnome.
gotta have
Yeah.
a gnome. This is not.
Gnats.
Yeah.
I think
Knife.
of gummy bears.
I could spell gummy bears pretty good.
I don't understand what's going on, actually.
Gummy bears starts with the G.
Well, if you're teaching someone the alphabet, you probably would want to pick a word that actually uses the letter.
Like pineapple or pepperoni or pizza.
Peppermint, not pterodactyl.
Yes. Real product available for sale.
Vandal was this many years old when he found out how to spell pterodactyl.
Now.
With a P?
Bofa in the jar. Do you see what they put in the jar? They put Bofa. Why
Both of
would-
these nuts.
Oh man.
Smells
Kentucky
like
Shine. I don't know what's going on either.
nut bread, hazelnut and vanilla.
I'm giving you guys some gift ideas for the upcoming holiday that we're going to have. This is Black
okay.
Friday. This is the
Kentucky
kind of
and
stuff that
Vandal
you,
are on the same
that goes on
boat.
sale.
Did I ever tell you guys about? Oh, I probably did. Never mind.
Does
Your
it
long
stop you
story
from
short
telling us
is
again?
Next.
Yeah. Oh, see, like, I know it's
Oh.
gonna taste like dog food, but I'd try it.
I would, yeah, at least once.
Anything bacon
Preferably-
flavored, I'll try it. Like a dog poop picker bag. If it was bacon flavor, I'd try it. Like,
I tried a bacon flavored vape one time, got about halfway through one tank before I had to stop. I just
Yeah, no.
couldn't go any.
That's
It was
the-
like
It was-
vaping liquid smoke.
It was
yeah.
bacon and maple flavored, and yeah, I did
No
not
maple.
make it.
Yeah.
This was
Did
just
not
straight up
make it
bacon.
We
through a
got
tank.
the pet bacon flavor CBD at the old job, and I was like, okay, like I'll try it. That shit was fucking atrocious. Like
It's
I didn't even
bad.
give it to my dogs.
Oh, dope.
I'm here for this one.
Is it dill pickle flavored at least?
You know, these are going to get progressively worse as we go. Like, I can't.
That
cut you guys off
dildo.
with the worst one.
I
That
could taste this
dildo.
already. I taste this already, and I could tell you that package is filled. There's proof. It's a full package.
Oh god.
It's not unstuffed. It's stuffed. It's dildo.
Now, Sir Rug, don't think that I'm pointing any of this stuff at you. It's just things that happen to
It's
come
all
across.
pointed right at you,
No,
Sweet
it's
Tug.
just different
Wait a
stuff that you
second.
see.
Everybody needs the poop knife, and this is a dedicated poop knife.
Okay, I see
I
that there's a
appreciate
slot
it.
at the end of it. Is that for hanging? And if
Yeah, it's for
so,
hanging up your poop knife. You
Where
don't
are
want
you
it
hanging
resting
your
on the
poop knife?
counter.
No,
Very
it's for
close.
like, yeah, and then if like you want to anchor it to the back of your toilet so that you can
Yeah.
just slide your butt across it, you know.
You don't
Yeah, you-
slide your butt on a poop knife.
Why
This is a
wouldn't you?
dull poop knife. This cuts the poop as it's coming out. You don't have to like mix it around in the bowl.
Was it like a poop mandolin? Just like-
Yeah, you just
shaves
you
it
hold
off.
it over your butthole and then poop on top of it, slices it clean.
Aaron in chat said we had alphabet days in kindergarten. For P Day, kid brought in a chunk of lead pipe, and we were running to the bus, and I was winning. He swung the bag and slammed into my forehead. I was in a puddle of blood with little girls screaming all around me, thinking I was dead. Didn't pass out and 0 stitches for 3/4 inch cut, 3/4 of an inch cut.
Damn.
You know, you could probably get disability, Ern. When Tucky Shine says a proper knife or a top of the tissue box pooper.
Yeah, this is a dedicated poop knife though, Wintucky. Look at the skill and
I'm glad
And-
when Tucky knows what's going on.
Plastic. How do you wash the? You
that's
don't
not
wash-
plastic, that's silicone.
Silicone.
That's straight
Silicone.
silicone, my dude.
Sewer rug.
The
you're not
problem is-
thinking.
That's too soft to be cutting logs.
No. Most
Your
toilet
logs are
seats-
too hard.
Most toilet seats are like a plastic, right? So right above, like where you get your cheap add-on bidet, you know, and it hooks onto the side. You'd hook this on there too, so that when the bidet's going, you can make it spin. It's like cuts the poop, cuts the water, and then fucking.
That's not
Hands-free
how-
operation. That's how it works.
Like
No
a
one wants
lawnmower.
this knife.
I want this knife.
I actually have a very similar, not for that purpose.
You have a poop
But
knife?
it came in a set of silicone, utensils, and it's actually for icing. Like, so when I saw it, I was like, I own that, only in black.
Kentucky told Suey Tug to lick the knife.
I'm not gonna lick it. It's not real. Now, I've seen these.
Now, somebody in your life that really enjoys to color, why not?
I know people
Funny
in my
cat.
life that love fat pussies. So,
I know a
True,
couple
too.
of fat pussies.
I mean, hey, I've petted a few fat pussies.
Oh,
No one wants a poop knife. V8. Calm down.
Everybody wants a poop knife.
No one
Suey
wants
Tug.
RB Mark II, what an innovator.
You don't want a poop knife, Suey, because it puts you out of business.
No, it doesn't put me out of business.
Yeah, it cuts right through the clog, literally.
Don't say it. Cuts through the clog. Bad
I
reference.
like the V8
This is-
begins though.
This is your
Insu poop knife.
when Anthony discovered digital cameras. This is your moment discovering the poop knife. Like your job's done, son.
I'm
I
not.
think we
no
found
one
out why
wants-
Ern
You're
is
gonna
so
be-
short. He got that lead pipe to the head. He lost so much blood. I think we've discovered something about Ern today.
I think this is a gift we could give to Surug for all of his great advice last week. And
Yeah, he definitely needs this.
Can't afford
Definitely.
some things. Also,
Although, how do
you're
you
welcome.
like disposable vapes get more out of their tank than this thing? Only 15,000 blinks? Those
Yeah,
are
give or
rookie
take.
numbers, dude. Rookie fucking
Give or
numbers.
take, dude. Give or take.
What's
Yeah,
up,
Yes,
Steve?
vapes get more than that.
When Tucky said blinker food is real, ask the old lady.
Ask Suey Tug. He'll.
one of two products here that is just an empty container.
Oh
all
no,
it is.
this definitely
Aw,
has something in
see?
it. This has saline in it.
I actually read the description to make sure to see.
Oh,
It does say it is a reusable bottle.
there you go. There you go.
This was a book I found while I happened to be perusing.
The first page, vape.
Yeah.
Okay, so right
Second
off,
page is put your legs behind your head like a shit stool.
right off the bat, no
Third page,
one's
make
gonna read that.
eye contact with the owner of the toilet.
No one's reading that in the bathroom. Okay, no one's. in the
Everybody's reading that in the bathroom. It's this or the fucking shampoo
This
bottle.
looks like great reading material to drain your udders to. What's up, Ben? He says high dollar synthetic blinker fluid. I just stick to SAE.
Wow, if I had dong to give out, I'd be giving it out to some of these people. But you know,
Neil
And-
Pitts with the new invention idea.
Yeah, the garbage disposal for your toilet. Apparently V8 pitched it, and so he said no. Of course he's going to say no. That's like, that's like a gas car saying no to electric cars. It's a competition.
V8, why'd you pitch that to Suey? I mean, you pitched that to us. We'll greenlight it.
RV
It's a bad
Martin-
idea.
the audio version.
Yeah, RV Martin wants an
Can I
audio
get-
version.
Okay, but
yeah.
all right, we have to go down that road for a second. Then,
Oh, no.
who is the audio? Who's reading the book?
Fucking Morgan Freeman.
What actor are we getting to read? this?
Morgan fucking
course.
Freeman.
No,
All
I don't
day.
think Morgan Freeman. I'm thinking, and like I feel bad. It's funny because we talked about this, like actors but you don't know.
Yeah.
That black guy that's like light skinned and he's always like got the Obama voice in his movies, and he's kind of like looks like Obama just a little bit, and he's like always like the president or like the head of the whatever. And like I'm not describing anything. Never mind.
Oh, how the Vandal messed
I can't
up.
even think of something
This
he's
book
in right
broke-
now.
brought
Actually,
to
so
you
never
by
mind.
That's
Ben.
yeah. Okay, I was thinking maybe Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, God, that
things
also.
do while you
yeah.
poop on the low.
Things to do while you.
I mean,
put-
Carrot Top's
Oh,
not
really?
doing anything,
Man, fuck
so.
you.
Page 1.
Once again, Surug, I'm very sorry.
Robbie Mark
No!
II with Arnie.
No.
Arnie's one.
V8
Saying by
was
the
trying to
costly
upgrade.
house. Yeah. That would probably feel like you
Where's the
actually did
motor?
something over a
Where
bidet.
is the motor?
It's hydro powered. When you flush, it spins the wheel.
Well, here's my question. Like, you know how like there's a right way and a wrong way to put on toilet paper? What happens if it spins the opposite way?
You're not prepared.
Does it
No,
pull
I know
does
your
where you're
this-
going. Go ahead.
This
does
is
it pull your
spinning front.
nutsack back up into it? Like
This
you
is
know?
saying it spins front to back. That
If-
could be a problem. It needs to be back to front. You need to reverse that.
Yeah, and if anything, like this would be for me, my taint tickler / hemorrhoid rubber, like
Remember
so
that
Just
they're-
one
think
time?
of
like a
how
speed bag.
Just think of how clean that hemorrhoid would be, though. That thing would shine.
So bloody everywhere.
Well, and
Uh,
here's the thing, and those
Jay
people
says
that
Michael-
know, 2,700 RPM, a gentle
A gentle
2,700 RPM. That's a
That's a
lot. That's
hard
really
bristle.
fast.
It's a hard bristle for 27.
Yeah, it definitely needs to go the other way, though, so you don't get that backsplash, because that is just hitting all
Okay,
over the back. of that
Backsplash is going to
seat.
happen. Where do you
In
want
chat
it? On
for
or
the reading
oh.
thing, Jay said Michael J. Fox, so he really shake it out of you. RB Mark II says he'll take the wire brush version.
Oh,
When Tucky Sign says this will give you a rash for show, so will I. Ben says, man, that thing gets a hold of your sack, you're in for it. Yeah, dude, your bubble gum's going everywhere, man.
yeah.
Don't try it.
Although Earn with the unique double application for it,
Yeah,
so
preparation 8. Ben says 2,700 RPMs. What the fuck? Ern says that's a Power Girls RPM.
also Kentucky, it's a brushless motor. They spent all their money on the brushes on the outside.
You're lazy. You would try. No, it's not worth trying. It's not a good idea.
Well,
It
here's
is
my
totally
I got
a
a
good
question since
idea.
we're kind of on the subject. Bidets. Have you guys
Yeah.
used them?
Yes, and they are far superior.
Yes, and I have a real one, not attach it to your toilet.
No,
Well, 'cause,
don't do that one.
I'm a little weird. Don't get me wrong. Like, I used to sit on the jets at the pool and stuff when I was a kid, whatever, so I'm not shy. But like,
Yeah,
I can't
you
pull
know.
myself together to use a bidet. I can't do. I don't know why. It
It's
freaks me
so
out.
much cleaner.
Handle.
And
if
you're not shoving your hand up your ass with toilet paper. It
Well,
is.
I'm white with Hank Hill ass. I ain't shoving it up nothing. I'm rubbing it against.
Handle. If you're out and about in the Vegas scene and it's a rainy day and you fall down and you get your hands in the mud, are you just gonna wipe it with paper towels or are you gonna rinse them off first?
Joke's on you, bitch. It don't rain and I don't go outside.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, I was like, where are you finding mud in Vegas?
in the places where it rains.
Well, Colorado's talking
I've
about
seen-
you have a heated seat at your house, sewer rug. Like at my job right now, like we've got 2 bathrooms. One of them has like an installed bidet. It's not like the clip on, like when you walk in and turn the light, it like turns on. Like it's like smart, I guess. And then when you sit on it, it warms up, and I'm okay with that actually. Like that, I like that.
And
But,
Ernie,
like-
it doesn't spray hard enough. Also, they have ones with an air drying function.
I have
After you've
options
used
for my
it.
air drying. Do you want
Yeah.
temp,
RB Mark
cold,
II says
hot
this
air?
product
Which
was smashed by Big Paper.
Man,
Yeah,
When's
air
Einstein
dryer and
just kinda
water
puts it
temp
all
control.
together here.
V8 knows what's up. Oh,
V8 says a $12,000 bidet, bro. I only spend that kind of money on mobile games that mean nothing.
you could get a bidet for that price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I can't even beat an 8-year-old. Anyways,
You
The
don't
only
get left
reason
with
that
a wet
I'm
ass.
considering a bidet is because the distance is starting to become an issue.
Oh no!
Getting all the way
Stretch.
around to back there, it's a
Oh.
it's a
I
plus
recommend a
and half.
bidet.
Stretch.
It's
Yeah.
cleaner. You're not touching it, and yeah, the air dry.
Yeah, but like people like me with a flat ass, right? Like it's really like if I were laid flat, like my balls would hang below my butt cheeks. Like you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like so like
It's
Yes,
would it
I
just
do.
push all the poop on the back of my ball sack?
no, it does. It wouldn't
Okay,
push
guys,
it onto
this
it.
is a fake product.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
real. It's
Everything
real.
It's just a
real.
box.
It's
That's
real
all
in
it
my
is.
mind.
Just a box.
I'm with
Only
Ern.
thing
He
is
said
don't
no
go
thanks.
too
I'm
far.
pretty skilled with paper. Yeah, me too. I can't roll a joint, but I could grab one from my butthole and roll it up with some paper.
I mean, teach their own.
All
I
right,
just
this next one's for that special lady that you have in your life. Got to keep those.
where
visual.
is Pointer? Where is Pointer?
like
That's-
just for research purposes, if any of you guys know a chick with nipples that size, like let me know.
Once again, real product.
this package is stuffed. All right. All right.
RB Mark II on the last one. Does it sound like maracas when you piss on it? I wish I had my medicine. I bet
Sounds like a playing card to spokes of a bike.
people of Walmart adult coloring book. Well, they're already
Speaking
all white. Why
of
would you
fat
need to fill it in?
pussies, yeah,
Oh, I know.
I mean, you only need a red, blue, and a yellow crayon. You're not getting any other colors going.
Once again, real product.
Jay
Oh my
says he's
dear
seen
God.
some nipples in person like that. So I got to ask you, did you hit him? Like, I don't know what it
Speed bag them.
Always got to go there.
Jay said I
And
called her
last-
pepperoni. Like that should have been summer sausage. Anyway, sorry, Anthony.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
More like a
So my last and not least gift idea is I had to use two pictures. for this.
no.
Hells yes.
No.
Stretches up to 16 inches. Fuck yeah.
No. Look at the faces. No. It's a-
Yes.
no.
The faces make
You
this
have it.
product.
You
You,
That's
have
the
you
way
put your
Sewer
finger
Rug
in the
made cut
poop.
that guy's toilet. He was like, "Oh, you saw me."
Sewer Rug's upset because this is what he's getting in his stocking this year. He wanted to show it off. He's just upset now because he doesn't get to have the reveal.
Fingers in the poop, stretch, aim, and fire. We're talking about bidets and how you don't need your fingers in the poop anymore. And then
But then you get
poo
synthetic
in
poop,
the poop.
and then you just fling poo at people.
And is that really 16 inches? Gosh, dude.
All right, V8 got me grossed out. V8's got me grossed out.
You
He
want?
said on the last one, suck them like a warm push pop, the nipples.
That's about what you do with them. I mean, what else are you gonna do with them?
Cat would love these. Your cat would love them if it was different. Maybe if it was like taffy or some other object that could be stretchable. Poop isn't stretchable.
Ben
Maybe
says his
your
cat
poop
would love
isn't.
these. Ben says this is how I shoot my rubber gloves into the trash can when I take them off. Some of us should have been shot into the trash can when it was taken off. I gotta tell you.
Say that about me, Happy Poos. No way. This is you guys want Super Dog? Get out of the poop. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna give away a super dong to Earn for using toilet paper to wipe his ass.
God damn it. How many?
One.
All right, there goes
I don't
one.
want to waste it all in one spot. You know.
Sure.
All right, Vandal.
right,
I'm
so
giving
long
one
story
to
short.
V8 for that suck 'em like warm push pops comment. I can't stop seeing that. So
RB Mark II, are you assuming my poop?
Robbie, he's just jealous he doesn't have happy flingable poops.
Yeah. Anyways, long story short time. I was going to tell you guys about this and then I forgot about it. And then it's kind of like two of them. So I'll ease you guys into it. You guys remember the casket lady, right? The dead daughter that wanted the
How could you forget the Raider sticker?
yeah,
Fuck
the Raider sticker or whatever. And so I'm pretty sure I told you guys this, but quick recap. So like she emailed us after her order shipped and was like, "Hey, UPS said they dropped it off and they didn't. I want a refund." I was like, we didn't ship it UPS. You didn't pay for UPS. It was first class mail. We just barely shipped it. It's probably still in the mail. Oh, I'm sorry. My brain's all frazzled. I meant USPS. It's not delivered. My daughter died, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I'll refund you because you're crazy enough to say that your daughter died, to get like a discount on a $5 fucking Raiders decal. Like, fuck off. So anyways, that was after the order's already shipped. So she emailed us like 37 times between then and then the order that she shipped, saying like, oh, please send me one for a casket, the smiley emoji that's like this, and the prayer hands. And then like, so the one that we shipped originally, it finally showed up, and I was like, it's $5, won't eat the loss on this. Hopefully she'll never contact us again. This bitch decided to place another order this week, right? And so she placed another order, and I'm like, if I would have saw her name, I would have just canceled it and refunded it right away because like I have that kind, I'm the customer service
You
lead.
got that kind of power. Yeah.
I have a password to something, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking cool. Sometimes I forget it, so I gotta ask. So
Spending
anyways,
somebody else's money. We got it. All right.
yeah. So anyways, you place another order for a casket that says this girl loves the Raiders, and it's like a heart thing, or whatever. And I started second guessing myself. I was like, damn, maybe her daughter really did die. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I just like, I'm so jaded, to thinking like, because normal people would just say like, hey, can I cancel this order? I'm no longer going to need it because it's not anyone else's fucking business. You know what I mean? That, like, at least in my opinion, because like, I'll be honest with you, I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, do you have sympathy? Sure. I said my condolences, and stuff like that, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck what's going on in your personal life. I'm here to do my job, whatever. So anyways, ordered another decal. And I was like, fuck, dude, I should have known because I know the name. The name's very fucking distinct. It sounds like a side character in the Fast and Furious in Bollywood, like this lady's name. So anyways, order comes through, and then like there was an issue with it, right? So the team, when they go to ship stuff or whatever, they have to bring it to me, and I verify the information. I was like, I can't believe it. She fucking ordered again. And it was like the heart with the Raiders. And like, we have this decal that says, this girl loves the Raiders. It's like a Raider symbol, like a heart around it. It's like script and shit. Anyways, I was like, damn, maybe your daughter really did die. And they're about to stick or die pack this fucking chick's casket. Whatever. So, it was like an $8 order. So whatever, it ships. So whenever we ship something from our site or whatever, we send you an email like, hey, your order's done and it's on the way. Here's your tracking information if you paid for it. Because like people won't pay for tracking, thinking every mail gets tracking. No, motherfucker, it doesn't. There's a difference between first class and priority. Long story short, there was no tracking number because cheap chick spent all her money on her daughter's funeral, I guess. I don't fucking know. You can't spend the $5. No. So anyway, she emailed us and was like, hey, where's my tracking? I didn't get a tracking. So of course I look into the order. I'm like, you didn't do tracking on your order, blah, blah, blah. So you're not getting tracking, of course, in a nicer way or whatever. And then she was like, oh, well, this is fucking bullshit. Email me back. This is fucking bullshit. I just want to cancel my order. And I'm like, okay, I don't feel fucking bad anymore because you waited until both of your orders have been shipped to cancel them. You know what I mean? And I was like, and so I emailed her back. I was like, ma'am, I'm not going to, and I, this is like the most fucked up thing you can do in like a professional world. Usually I hit him with a hello. If we've communicated a couple times, I hit you with a hey in your name, right? So like, yeah. Hello, Anthony. And then like we communicate, hey, Anthony, cause like now we're friends, we're friends. Yeah. So I just hit this bitch with like her name. Let me just like use something up for example, Marinara. So like usually I'd be like, hello, Marinara, but this time after this, like I'm not stupid. I know what the fuck you're doing. So I was like, Marinara, look, I'm not canceling your order. Like, yeah, it's already been placed. It's already been shipped. It'll arrive to you in a certain amount of time, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Thank you. Or have a blessed day. And when I hit you with a blessed day, that's because if you keep fucking going, I'm about to fucking unbless the shit out of your day. White people with power in corporate world. Anyways. So then I was like, I'm not going to, it's going to get there when it gets there. I'm not canceling your order. We've already canceled your previous order, right? And after it shipped and you still received it, And so I'm not doing it with this one. And so she mailed me back in. It's like, no, you need to fucking cancel it right fucking now, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, as soon as you start swearing at me, it's gloves off. The owners of my new job, like, they're fucking amazing. They're like, you match their energy. They're nice to you. You can do whatever you want for them. Help them out, hook them up. If they're mean to you, take care of it however the fuck you want. So I was like, look, and then so she mailed me back like this fucking bullshit and all this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, I'm not stupid. I understand what you're doing here. You're waiting until your orders are shipped and then you're canceling them so you can save, and I didn't say this part, but I wanted to. I was like, so you can save the measly $7 fucking, you cheap fucking bitch that you spend on this stuff. Cause like, it's always people that order the smallest, least amount of items. I need it right now. I need it right now. They're the fucking cheapest fucks ever. anyways, I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. You're stealing from a small family-owned business, and it's not going to happen. No, thank you. Have a blessed day. And she emailed me back. She's like, blah, blah, blah. You want to see the fucking obituary? And I was like, this. And so at first I wanted to be like, yes, actually, I do. But I didn't. You know, I was like, this has nothing to do with your daughter dying. This is the fact that you've done this twice in a fucking row. Like, if you want to prove like something that this has something to do with your daughter, go ahead, go for it. But this is about you ripping us off. No response. So anyways, this brings me back to the main story. This is a long story short. I had to make it bigger. I don't tell stories like I used to. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes I got to pop a little blue pill. So anyways, Aaron says, nope, some customers just tell you the whole life story. I know way too much about some of mine. Yeah, I had a guy that called in a while ago, told me about like from 1965 to like today. And he was talking about how his brother touched his butt in 1985. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm at work. Yeah. So anyways, I was, you know, answering the phones the other day, and like we had this chick call in. And the first thing I was like, hello, thank you for calling, you know, blah, blah, blah. How may I help you? You know, and stuff like that. And it's like, are you guys real? Are you guys real? And I'm like, well, I answered, like, you know, like, what can I help you with? You know, and like the whole thing, match your energy. You're nice to me. I will fucking go to the ends of the world to make sure that you get your Green Bay Packers thing on time. Like, I don't give a fuck, you know, and shit like this. But like, I was like, oh, hello. And she's like, well, we have two websites, right? And then we have our brick and mortar store, which is a different name. This is the main store. Our online website's this one. The other one's this one. So it's like, you know, that's how a lot of companies fucking do it, you know? So of course I answer the phone, and guess what? I'll do a job reveal now for you guys. The owners already know the show and all this stuff. And guess what? You guys trying to get me in trouble at work? Guess who answers the phone? I do, bitch. No, anyways. Our main place is called C4 Graphics. That's our base shop, right? That's our brick and mortar. And then our website's called Biggest Decal Shop, and then we have a second one called Sports Stickers USA. So anyways, when you call in, I don't know what website you're calling from. You know what I mean? So I always answer like, oh, thank you for calling C4 Graphics. My name is Chris. How may I help you? You know, something like that. And so this lady was like, oh, how the fuck do I know that you're like, you know, are you real? Are you fake? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, you tell me. Like, I'm kind of on an existential crisis right now, you know? Anyways. And so she's like, well, when I go to your website, it's called The Biggest Decal Shop. But when I called you, you answered with a different company name. And so I just sighed, and I was like, you're going to be one of those. So I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm actually, you know, this is what our brick and mortar location is called. But we do have these websites. And I named them both to her. You know, I was like, this is Sports Stickers USA, or we have Biggest Decal Shop, which most companies would do because they run a website. It's not always going to be the same name. But anyways, how can I help you today? She's like, well, I want your website and I want to order some stuff, but I have questions. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. Like, I'll be happy to help you. Because sometimes people come at you angry. They're expecting you to be a dick back and stuff, and they're just ready to rage. A lot of times I will over fucking kill it with kindness and shit to make them apologize. I've had people apologize to me, like, you know, on the phone, because that's fun, you know? Yeah. So anyways, I was like, yeah, so that's how it goes. Like, we have this, and this, you know, and all this stuff. She's like, well, when I look at your website, these stickers, it only says they're these decals because everything we do is vinyl. It's not paper. She's like, it's called, you know, it says 22 inches. But how do I know the size of the 22 inches? How do I know what the size it is? Because we charge by the larger size, and we don't give you exact measurements of every decal. That would take fucking 20 million fucking years. We have like 50 million fucking products, you know, anyways. And I'm like, well, it's usually the longest side. So if you're looking at an oval and you want a 12 inch, it's 12 inches across. You get what I'm saying, you know? And she was like, yeah, well, how do I even know that these are going to be real decals? You're not just going to send me like a piece of paper. I'm like, I guess you don't. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I guess you don't. Like, I can tell you right now, but if you don't believe the fact that we have a website that's ran by Stripe, PayPal, and Google, that actually is like, you know, whatever. And so I'm going on with her, and she's just being a fucking bitch, you know, like total fucking bitch. She's like, well, how do I even know your name's Chris? I'm like, you fucking don't, lady. How do I know that your name's fucking whatever, Brenda? Like, you know, that it is. And then she was like, you know what? I need to see your business license before I do business with you. And that's when, like, so I look over, and like I said, the owner of the shop, you know, he works behind me at his like desk, right? And so he always hears what's going on, you know, and stuff like this. And like, I could hear him laughing in the background. And I was like, dude, yeah, you hear this motherfucker, right? And he's laughing. And she's like, well, I was like, you know what? How about I send you a picture of our business license? Because we have like a text line, we have an email, we have all this shit, right? I was like, I could text you a picture of our business license. She's like, you know, yeah, you need to do that right now. And I'm thinking to myself, is this really worth the $12 this chick's going to fucking spend here?
No.
You know, I'm already, so it's not even worth it. So I get up to go take a picture of the fucking, you know, business license to her. And I look over at the owner, and he's laughing. I'm like, hey, man, can I just, he's like, yeah, dude, don't deal with that shit, you know? So I was like, you know what? Actually, ma'am, I'm not actually going to take a picture of this business license. We're no longer interested in your business. I'm refusing my right to refuse service to you. And this fucking chick lost it. What the fuck? What do you mean you're not gonna do business with me? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, if I send you a business license, you're just gonna tell me it's fake. You know, and like, how the fuck am I gonna? And she was like, well, you don't know that. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, actually, I do. And I was like, actually, I can already tell what kind of customer you're going to be. And you're going to be the worst customer I've ever had. So I don't even want to deal with you. So please don't call back. And she started losing her shit. And it's funny because like everyone else is like, our shop has like two sides and everyone was on this side. We have like 8 people at work, you know, it's like including the owner's kids, you know, it's like 3 of them and stuff. And everyone in the back, you just hear them in the background like you're in middle school, like, ooh, you know, and shit. And I'm just being professional with this lady going back and forth. So anyways, I was like, actually, she kept like yelling. I was like, I'm just going to hang up with you now. I mean, you keep talking if you want, but no one's going to hear it. You know, I was like, goodbye, you know, and I hung up on her. And it's like, you know, I was just like, damn, what a bitch. Like, you know, like, why would you call someone that you want to provide a product to you and then treat them like shit? Like, that's not how this shit works. That's how you get spit in your food. You know what I mean? Like, if I ever worked at a restaurant, it's game over for assholes. I will go to fucking jail to be petty. I don't give a fuck. So anyways. So 2 days ago, chick called in, tried to like mask her voice, same fucking chick. Cause I could tell because we have caller ID, you know, and
Sure,
I remember the
yeah.
name for the life of me. And it's funny because I was telling Anthony about it. And like, this is how I always say it, but like the owners of my new job are fucking amazing. The owner after that call was like, hey, because we have this IT team and stuff. They do like the team stuff and they can access their computer. She's like, hey, see if they got that call. You could use it on your YouTube show.
I wanted it so bad.
Yeah, and the worst part was so like we only recorded certain lines and the service line wasn't recorded until after that. So now if we ever get any cool crazy customers or anything, I'm allowed to use it. Of course I'll like names and stuff, I'll get rid of it. So that's the cool part. But this chick ended up placing an order and like because I could tell it was her, you know, over the phone and all this shit and the caller ID and all this stuff. And I gotta tell you, I made it miserable for her. I was like, so like, you know, when you call me, I'll place an order for you over the phone. I prefer you do it on the website. So if it's right, or if it's wrong, you fucked it up. You know what I mean? You can't say it's us. And I go through it to make sure everything's right. So she's like, oh, I want this decal, this one, this team. And like like I said, we have like 1 billion fucking products on our page. I described every single fucking product. Every single fucking product. I included the SKUs. Our SKUs don't mean anything. They're
Right.
just SKUs for the website. And I'm like, oh, so Tampa Bay SKU number 657821335BC21D543267. I was like, so you know, I was like, okay, yeah, that's the one I want. I was like, okay, so it says Miami Dolphins, yeah. So does it say Miami and Dolphins or just Dolphins in Miami? You know, I'd made it miserable for her to order and all this stuff. And then put it all through, and then like she didn't ask for so she brought it up. She's like, "Oh, your guys' sale thing." I was like, "Yes, you have to have this amount in your cart, right?" So I was helping her order all this stuff. She didn't choose enough, and I didn't tell her she didn't choose enough, so she ended up paying full price. So I'm gonna get a call on Monday. You know?
Beautiful
that
send
stuff.
off. That's a beautiful send off. You're paying full price.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's bad.
just when you have worked in customer service for long enough, you just come across these absolutely crazy people, and it's just I don't know if they travel around or what the deal is, but I think everybody has had to deal with that kind of situation. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said today, your Black Friday sale. You said you didn't complain about how busy it was. You complained that you had to talk to these people that whole day.
Yeah, well, and there are certain ones that are fine, and other ones that just it's like, hey, there are 2 people behind you. I'm glad you had a great Thanksgiving, and you want to tell me about this amazing pie that you had there. But there are people waiting,
Yeah.
I mean, you've never waited, but they don't care. I mean, and
Yeah.
they know that there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm noticing too, like just a lot of older people, like they're angry, and I get it. They're old. I'm
Yeah.
angry as I get older. I'm sure you guys have noticed my regression into like who I am now, watching the show for like the last 5 years or however long we've been on. But like I've noticed now when they call you on the phone, a lot of people are just fucking sad and lonely. You know what I mean? And like I
Yeah.
get it. Like am I at that point? No, absolutely not. I don't think I'd ever be at the point where I'd like spill to strangers. Besides, like maybe here, but this is different. I consider it. I'm not asking you for something. If I want something, I'll research it. I'll do it with stuff and order it. But like, there's people that they just want to talk. You know what I mean? Their grandkids don't love them anymore. Their kids don't like them anymore. They don't see them and stuff. So I get it. And then maybe it's not your fault. Probably is. But like, here's the thing: is like, bro, it's $10 to get your wiener touched at a fucking massage parlor. Go fucking do it. It's cheaper than talking to the guy that's going to sell you a Green Bay Packers sticker for $70 fucking dollars than to just go get a little rub and tug. And then you can go buy the sticker and put it on the birdhouse you're building after the fact. You know what I mean? And enjoy your projects, you know, and
So
shit
along
like that.
these same lines, I'd love to get the other panel members involved in this particular question. Do any of you guys have rules that you live by when it comes to like retail establishments? And I'll explain what I mean by giving an example. So my personal rules are I don't go into a business an hour after they open or an hour before they close.
Yeah.
I just that's a standard rule for me.
Hell
and it's
no,
because
will
I've
not.
worked on the other side of that. When I first open up in the morning, I'm still kind of getting it together, and that last hour is like we're cleaning up because we want to get out of there. So, anybody else have rules that are maybe different or whatever?
Exactly the same. That and for food as well, like restaurants. No, an hour after they open, I'm in, and an hour before they close, no. I will look at the sign on the door, and it's like, oh, you're closing in 45 minutes. I'm going
Yep.
somewhere else.
Yeah,
Around one
same
way.
thing.
That and religious please and thank you, because they do not fucking hear it enough. Like
yeah.
I will say thank you for them just finishing my order and not saying a word to me. I don't care if they say no problem or nothing. It's just thank you and before I leave, because they
And
don't get
chat,
enough.
If you have any of your own, by all means, throw them in because we'd love to hear them.
But yeah, you're the
QHB said, "Is this why I get free shit and discounts because I'm so damn sweet?" Yes, and that's
Yes.
the thing. Like Ern
Yeah.
said in chat, matching people's energy is a big part of customer service. Almost all my customers who were assholes have changed their tune after I spoke to them and make it know that I won't take their bullshit. And that's the thing is like a lot of people are used to like don't get me wrong. There's people that think customer service their whole fucking lives that are just fucking pushovers. Oh, I get nervous. I get scared. No, it's a fucking
Hell
battle.
no.
It's a fucking fight. Like customer service is a fight. And like QHB said, is this why I will tell you, I will fucking bend backwards for somebody that's fucking, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. Would you please be willing to help me? You ask me for help, that's different. You come in expecting something out of nothing. No, you're not getting that. And I'm going to give you less of than what you want and more of what you don't. And
like
that's
when
the
I
whole
did
thing.
do retail, somebody coming in for a return that was like, look, I'm sorry, I don't have my receipt. Instantly, I'm not gonna fucking that. No, you're getting your return.
Yeah.
But the person that hides it and then gets mad when you ask to see their receipt, like, yeah, no, go away.
Yeah. You're
Fuck
already
you.
giving bad vibes right there, and I'm here to help you. And like that's like I've had people yelling at me on the phone. I tell them like repeatedly, I'm here to help you. I'm
Yup.
here to fucking. That's literally my job is to help you. But it's like Jesus, if you believe in that fucking shit, help those who help themselves. You know, and like like I'll go to a fast food. Like there's a Carl's Jr. in the parking lot of my job, right? If I eat there every once in a while, I might, or whatever. I'll fucking wipe down the table. I'll clean my shit up, and I'll throw it away. Like it takes 2 seconds to be not a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. And like people appreciate it. Now when I go in there because they've seen me do it, my food's done instantly. They're fucking it's out right away. Like they help you out. Like people will help you if you help them. You know what I mean? And that's all it is.
And customer service does not get enough respect. So anytime you can make their day just a marginally bit better, nah.
And
I
like
have this obsession of it, man. I like being cheerful and joyous with them. In my fucking local grocery store, they all know me by name, but yeah, I have an appreciation for retail because I worked it. So
Yeah.
any one-time interaction, I got to make sure they're having a good time.
Make them smile,
Yeah.
tell a corny joke, whatever you have to do. Just
want to be memorable. Here's a
make
good
their
example.
day just a marginal bit better. And yeah.
Here's a good example. Me and Jess, me and the wife, we're at Costco earlier today, and there was a worker walking down the aisle, and we're in this like huge snacks section. And I was like, fruit roll-ups. Oh, look at that. I was like, Jess, remember Gushers? And right in front of the worker, she's like, yeah, that's what they used to call me in high school, which in the moment sounded funny. And the worker had a really good laugh with it. And I was like, happy Black Friday.
And you made that worker's day, and they have told that story
Yeah.
to at least one friend tonight. Yeah.
And she turned to him and was like, that's what they called me in high school. Could you imagine that high school? Unbelievable.
I lived that high school.
Yeah, exactly.
when Tucky said, but it takes 2 seconds to be an asshole, and that's more fun. I'm gonna give him my call line, and we're gonna make some calls for you guys.
All right, he's getting a super dong right now. That was
When
pretty-
Tucky's getting all your reject phone calls from your job now.
And along those same lines, I was going in to pick up something I had ordered online at this place called Fleet Farm, which is this like huge man store, basically, is what this place is. I don't know any other way to describe it. But there's one guy at the service desk, and I just had empathy. Like when I got up there, I'm like, dude, I want your
Yeah.
help, man. He's like, man, they fired a girl because she came in like 4 minutes late, And I'm like, well, I'm sure it wasn't the first time. He's like, no, and then he goes and tells me the whole story. He needed somebody to
Yeah.
tell this story and develop.
Yeah.
But if you see one guy behind the customer service desk of any retail establishment, give that motherfucker a break because you know what he's had to go through. It's not like they got 2 lines running and things are going smooth. He's answering fucking phones and calling people up and trying to deal with all that shit. Just be nice in those situations. You can be an asshole elsewhere.
I'm giving,
Jacob is ousting Suey Tug right now.
yeah, I'm giving him a super dong for it too.
Yeah, Jay says it's true. I go to the suit store with Sewer Rug and with him, and he has to say hi to everyone, and we just went to go get a few things. See, I can't, like, don't get me wrong. If you would dress me up like, hey, how's it going? You need help? No, I'm okay. And stuff like that. But, like, I try to make it as seamless as possible for customer service. I know what I want before I go in anywhere.
Yeah.
I know what I want. I get it right away. People start doing small talk. Like, if I can tell they're having a bad day, I'm like, hey, man, you ain't got to do that. Just ring me out, man. Like, you know, just, you ain't got to do that. Because, like, I hate when I go to the dispensary, and, like, I don't know if this is just me, but I'm still, like, in that mindset of this is illegal. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I don't
You're
care
not
how.
alone, I swear.
We'll sell crack at 7-Eleven, and I'll still be like, oh, this is illegal, and shit like that.
I gotta
I
be
hate-
shifty.
Yeah, and I hate when they're like, oh, so you got any plans later? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to smoke this fucking weed. Like, you don't have to ask me that. But it's like, when on the other side of it, though, like Ern said right here, he's like, where you say, he's like, I suck at small talk, but my customers love me. I remember like 90% of my regulars' names. They all bitch about my coworkers. And here's the thing, like, I can, like, when you call me and you want to, if you're a good customer, I'll small talk with you about anything by just responding, like, on answers I know you're going to want to hear. You're a Republican, me too on the phone. You're a Democrat, me too on the phone. Because, like, my personal beliefs don't fucking matter. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck.
Get
And
it
so, like,
moving.
yeah, they'll be like, oh, I hate all this stuff. They start saying racist stuff, then okay, step back. I'm not on that page. But they'll be like, I hate what's going on in this country. I'm like, yeah, me too. But I'm like, I'm actually having a good time. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, and shit like that. But it's like you gotta play the role and then all that shit. When Tucky Shine says, all I do is sit at home right now, Vandal. Patch me through. You fucking got it. What's up, Mike D?
Mike D.
But yeah, and I don't know. That's I feel like that's my service to the regular world. You know what I mean? Is not being demanding on anything, not going in without a clue, knowing what I want from somebody, and then just asking for that. And if you give me exceptional service, like even when I go to dispensary, they don't ask me what I'm doing later. They just get me what I want. I'm tipping $15 whenever I go to dispensary every.
I was just getting ready to ask that because honestly, that's my second rule. Is I am an exorbitant tipper because
It's
been
minimum
on the other
20.
side of that
Yeah.
thing. And it's like, unfortunately I order a considerable amount from DoorDash, just strictly time restraints for me. And I hate it, but it's just one of those things that I'm just like, I got to eat something. And the DoorDash app sometimes will be like, tip $2.50. I'm like, there's no fucking way I would ever do that to somebody. I'm like, it's a minimum of like $8 to $10 minimum. And that's if I'm, if it's something easy that's close.
Yeah.
Especially at the dispensary, I like putting the money in the jar and then saying good karma, and rub the
Yeah.
jar.
No,
Yeah.
that's
I
actually
hate you.
good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
that
will
guy.
always do 20% for tipping, like period. It's so
Yeah.
easy to calculate in your head on the fly. It's fucking But if you do shitty service, maybe you'll get 10% from me, but otherwise it's 20. It might go up.
It takes a lot for me to not tip. Like, it has to be bad.
It has to be
Now, wait,
bad.
on the other side of this spectrum, how do you feel about the like mostly automated jobs where they're like, oh, there's another question for you, and you got to tip like 15, 20, 25.
No, if they've provided me service and there's a tip, then I'm going to tip. But if it's they didn't provide me service except for turning a screen, no tip.
Well, here's the thing,
no receipt.
My opinion on that is, like usually if I go to a place that has the iPad flip tip thing going on, I usually don't order anything. Like, it's usually a food place, right? I don't usually get anything that's over $10, so I'll tip 20% on $10. It's $2.
$2.
It's not bad. So, but like if I were to go to like a place where it's like exorbitant service, and then they flip an iPad around. Don't get me wrong, I get it. That's how the job works. That's how, like, these small food places, that's how they have to operate. You know what I mean? Because like, it's a part of the thing. But if it's something that's like, just something that's bigger, then no. Like, I don't. You should be providing service to know that you're going to get a tip. And I'm not saying like you need to wait on me, you need a hand and wait. Just give me basic service, and I'm going to tip you good.
Yeah,
Like, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Ern, I don't think that just happens with politics. I have a feeling.
Yeah. Ern said, especially
Yeah,
yep,
like comes-
especially
yeah.
with politics, I'm whatever that customer wants me to be. And that's the thing. To me, that's customer service.
Yep,
I'll
that's
play
the
along
job.
and I'll feed you. I'll feed into like whatever the fuck narrative that you believe in. If it's not too fucking crazy, outlandish, hateful, I'm down. Like, oh yeah, I fucking hate frogs too, dude. I can't fucking stand. A frog raped me when I was 7, so I get where you're coming from. I hate frogs. Did it? No. But guess what? It made that customer's day. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
know,
and
so-
I'm not trying to like Ern saying he should tip more. I'm not trying to goad people into doing that. I'm just telling you what my is from being on the other side. You know, I've done pizza delivery in my life. I've done all kinds of those kinds of
Yeah, the pizza
things.
delivery guy always gets fucking
100%.
a 20%
and
tip, period.
and I even have this rule, like if you're at my house and you order something to be delivered, you have
You
to
better tip.
exorbitantly, because I don't want the reputation, because I know from the other side of it,
Yo,
you can get a reputation. That house can get a reputation, and that's not a good that's not something you want to have unless it's for a positive thing.
when Domino's knows you're going to tip a bare minimum of 20%, you'll be surprised how quickly your pizza gets delivered first.
Well, yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, there's like, so like I'll order Domino's, you know, and like I always like I know it's usually high school kids, or it's like guys that older like me that never figured their shit out, you know, but they're living, you know, they're alive and shit. I'll tip you, like, you know, I'll tip a good amount whenever I get food delivered, always, just because, like, that's my thing, or in a restaurant and stuff like that, because they, number one, they're like Snorkel said, they're gonna bring your food fast, like Domino's stuff. They see that, but when the
Yep.
order's placed, and that's why like Uber Eats now they do that too. Like, I don't know about DoorDash and stuff, but they can see the tip, and then that's how likely you are to get a driver
Uber
to pick
and-
up your stuff.
Yep. Uber and DoorDash track that, and the
Yeah.
drivers can see
Yes.
your tip history. And yeah, you will get
Yeah.
faster service if
I
you are
never
a
have-
consistent tipper.
I never
great
have
to
to
know.
wait more than 20 minutes on Uber, like ever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no.
Delane would order food sometimes, and like no one will want to pick it up. I'm like, because you don't fucking tip good.
Yo,
I'm like, just fucking
Just-
throw them.
just be nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, I never order food for more than 3 miles away, and I always tip at least $8. Because $8 on top of whatever $7 they're making 12, like 15, 16 bucks for that one trip on top of whatever trips they got, you know. But I don't want to leave people out. Colorado had a story. He said, when I worked in the weed store, I worked in the front, but I would help out the bud tenders and the people buying, because I knew what we had and had their order figured out before they even went back in the back. Okay, I don't. Was that a complete sin? Jay says, a few weeks ago, I tipped 100% on a few desserts at a restaurant. We got a double order. And here's the
Yo.
thing is, like, I don't expect anything extra, you know, for
No.
tipping. Of course, you know, you're going to probably get a little bit of better service. Well, like, you know, when you can tip up front, like the apps and stuff like that. But I just want to tip you, and it leads to them doing nice things for you. That's the ecosystem of it, you know. You do nice stuff for people, they might do nice
They
stuff for
do
you.
nice stuff back. Yeah.
Don't expect it, because then that's when you become the asshole. That's when you become that douchebag. You know, it's like when you expect it, like, oh, well, I gave you this much money, you know. And then Jay said oh wait, I already said that one. Ern says, I usually tip like $5 at the dispenser, but I'm also an employee. Maybe I'll start tipping more. Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, V8. That was exactly how that happened at pizza places. We knew which places, especially on Friday nights, that would always tip good. He said my friend, pizza store had drivers fighting over who got to deliver to the big fancy house.
Yeah. Because, you know, that's what they want to do. And here's the thing. It's like, I get it. And I know a lot of people say, if you can't tip, and then don't order food. At least if you can tip at least 20%, you know, and stuff like this. Because, like,
No,
they're
I
doing
think
something.
I'm of that mindset. Like, if you
Yeah.
can't afford to tip, then you need to go pick it up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm also
yes.
not
Yes.
going to place an order over the phone and go into a place and pick up food and tip. That's something that I don't do.
Yeah. And
I
that's
mean,
that's my
it
thing.
would have to be some amazing food for me to do that.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, if I have, like, which I never really do, but if I have like $2 on me, if I go and pick up food, I'll toss you $2 on like a $30 order, because guess what? I went and picked it up.
And,
But
and
I
that's your
still-
thing, and that's
I
cool.
will still tip. Yeah.
They made my food. It's a $30 order. I'm still giving them $6. It's 20%. Food workers have to try so hard to get me under 20%.
And like, dude,
Rock
my
and roll.
Uber drivers
They do
always,
too much work for too little pay.
Yeah. And my Uber drivers, man, I always have a ride right away because, like Snorkel said, they see your tip history and stuff.
Yep.
So I'll get an Uber ride home from work, right? And for me, like sometimes I'll walk. You know, it's a 30-minute walk if I'm walking casually. It's not far. It's like 2 miles from my house. My job is. I love it. You know, but like every once in a while, I don't fucking feel like walking, so I'll get a ride. It's an $8 fucking ride. I tip $4 on an $8 ride. You know what I mean? That's a 50% tip. You know. V8 says I tip my Starbucks baristas, but usually because they don't charge me for drinks.
I've
Well,
heard
that's 'cause you're so sexy.
I get
Like not everybody else lives like
free
that.
Starbucks, man.
Wait, Ern says I don't tip on websites like 8vape or whatever. Website tipping? Website tipping? Are you?
I've never even seen that, let alone done that.
Like I said, if the
I
product,
didn't know that
automated-
existed, but no.
the product's fully automated, like that person charging you didn't do anything for you.
No, yeah, no,
all
nothing.
being done. Yeah.
I will hit no tip and have no shame. If
Even if
all
they
you
didn't have
did
to
was
type
flip
in your
this,
name or
yeah, all you did was flip the screen over to show me the tip thing. No, sorry, I have no shame. You did nothing but flip a screen.
And I want to get on to Suey's segment. I really do. But
Jacob.
I honestly do. But the opposite is true. I don't give to any of the charities.
Yeah. No, on
Will
There's
for
too
some
many
of them.
bad
3 cents, I
documentaries.
will round up. 3 cents, I will
yeah,
round up.
when
But
I'm in
at
the-
more than 3 cents, I will absolutely. I'm like, because here's the thing.
When I'm at 91 cents and above, like it's 9 cents or to 1 cent of rounding up, sure. But if
if it's,
I'm
yeah,
like
if
at
it's close to an even
61,
dollar, it's better
Yeah.
for me because I keep track of my finances on my
Yep.
Apple calculator on my phone.
it's
you know, I'm
easier on
like,
my
this is-
budget. And sure, why not? Here, have 3 pennies. I don't
But
care.
here's the thing: the reason why you shouldn't tip, like these, like drive-throughs are doing a lot now, especially McDonald's and the other ones are like, oh, you want to round up? Don't fucking pay into that because you know what happens is these corporations they donate a very small amount of money to it, right? They get their tax write-off, and then they count that your money was a donation towards that, and they get a double tax write-off. You're
Yep.
not helping anyone with any of that shit. If it makes it easier for your math, like for me sometimes, sure, do whatever's best for you. But don't fucking round up for these fucking things because guess what? That money's not going any fucking where else.
And do research like I will on Domino's. They do St. Jude's, whatever the children's hospital
That's
is,
right,
and
yeah.
100% of the roundup, you can look up what they send. And you can just do research. Otherwise,
Yeah.
if it's questionable, no.
Ern says vaping delight.
Like don't use Walmart's. Ugh,
Yeah.
fuck no.
Oh no, I'm fucking way.
No.
The biggest customer of welfare in the fucking country.
Yeah.
Ern said, yeah, actually, Vaping Delights has a tip option. Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna pay some dude to buy? Like, there's no. I think it's atrocious that a vape company. Because guess what? A lot of these vape liquids that you guys are buying from these websites are years old now because a lot of these places got shut down, so they have a lot of stock from leftover. So don't ever fucking tip for vape products. Don't
Also,
you
they're
ever
not
fucking-
making those vape juices.
No, they're not. It's some fucking
some
sweaty
dude in a
triple
garage.
XL guy, and no offense to big people, triple XL guy in an anarchist shirt, fucking sweating his ass off, sweating on your juice, throwing it in a box without any fucking care. Like no,
Yep.
no. Yeah, no, don't fucking.
Yeah,
Jump
Ern-
on a
Ern-
Move on.
website.
Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Moving on.
killed this thing.
All right,
We've killed it.
the next
So,
segment we have is Suey Sells. Make sure your sound's on. You guys don't talk during this.
Hey guys, this
I'll
is
just
Suey,
mute
and
myself
this is a
now.
really nice cover rag. You should buy it. Come check it out on Suey Sells.
All right, bumpers down. Did you get to hear that, Suey? You can talk now.
Oh, I can talk now. Beautiful. So it's time for Suey Sells. That's right. Friday Fallout. What an amazing partnership and development of this new product. That's right. What I'm talking about is you ever having a hard time sleeping at night? You ever feel like you could use a little comfort, little soothing side to you to make things go to sleep? Well, I'm going to show you this new app. This is Suey's Bedtime Stories. And what happens in Suey's Bedtime Stories is a lot of retelling of old, beautiful stories that we've all heard and loved. But guaranteed, you're getting different cadences with each story, a nice soothing voice, and wonderful retellings. You know, 'twas the night before Shitmas. And all through the house, not a single belly was rumbling except you and your poop. So the thing is there's a lot of different sewer tales all wrapped into this app, and all you got to do, $4.99 a month, $4.99 a month, and you're gonna get 100 different stories, sewer
Wow.
stories. Yep, that's right. Read in different voices, all for you. Sponsored by Friday Fallout. So I didn't pay a dime for this, but it's app developers put together all of this beautiful stuff, and all I had to do was recite stories.
So would these be fiction or nonfiction stories?
Mostly nonfiction, because I like to keep it straight to the heart. We have retellings of Civil War in the style of sewer. We have a lot of history. Oh, this is a boring one. I mean, just my take on different days too, right? Day John Lennon was shot. I have my opinions, so there's a sewer story for that as well. And this is just for any general goer that wants to know more about.
More for kids or more for adults, or
So there are different sections to the app, right? You
Okay.
can select along the way, but kids stories are going to be a little bit cleaner, a little bit less bidet, a little bit softer on the cell. But the adult stories can get a little rough, and that's why you pay the premium of $4.99 a month.
So is the kid stories cheaper?
Well, no, they're just gentler. That's all.
But they're not cheaper.
Why would they be cheaper? They're small humans.
You said we're paying for the deluxe language in the adult version.
Exactly.
I only want the more G-rated children's version,
I could send you to my customer service.
which is Kentucky, I assume.
The store, the app is Sewer's bedtime stories, but the brick and mortar is actually Sewer sells it all.
Although Kentucky is selling you right now. You know what? I like your customer service rep right now.
I don't know
So-
what's happening with the customer service.
Kentucky Shine said $4.99. How about 99 cents and uses one-time poo knife?
There's no poo knife. I'm not selling poo
See,
knife.
you lost me already. Your customer service was doing a good job upselling you, and you just lost my business by
There's no
not
included
having a
poo
poo
knife.
knife.
No one gets a poo knife. All you
Might
get
be a
are
nice
sewer
marketing
stories.
thing. We could have them embossed, so they say sewer stories on it, and it would be
Mhm.
like
No,
Like
one's
those
buying
pens
it.
you get at a bank.
conversation piece.
This
if you
isn't
will.
silicone. I don't deal in silicone.
Yeah,
not-
you do. How many silicone O-rings have you installed?
That's not the point. The point is
Uh,
buy my product, Sewer sell bedtime stories at thefridayfallout.com. That's my product. That's what
Awesome.
I'm selling
do
you.
we still have FridayFallout.com?
I
Have
might-
we
never
ever
had
had?
Fallout.com.
Okay, yeah.
Do we? I don't know.
I do.
Go on there and buy the app.
Make sure you go back and listen to that bumper, though, Suey.
I will.
It's pretty good. Yeah. All right, Vandal. I think it's time for us to pay to play.
Also, Kentucky has quit your
Oh, I
customer
forgot
service.
that bumper was like full blast. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
everybody.
So, Rug, you lost your customer service rep.
RB
He
Martinez.
already quit.
Customer,
His
he said
eardrums
coupon
out.
code.
Coupon code?
I hate when people be like, "You got a coupon code for first-time buyers? Buy something. Maybe I'll give you a coupon code, you stupid bitch." Anyways, so we played this before. It's called Pay to Play. I put a couple of items on the screen, and you've got to guess which one was more expensive. And then whoever wins it, we'll be giving out some dongs. Snorkel and Super Rug will be giving out dongs on this since I'm hosting the show. So it's up to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and toss something here on screen for you guys. The first thing we have for you guys tonight is the 2002 T-Mobile Sidekick or the 2004 Motorola Razr.
Oh,
Both phones that my wife had, both that I was jealous when I found out. I can't believe that. I never had any of those. Any of those.
The Sidekick was so fun. Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm an iPhone guy to the end of time. But the Sidekick was the only other phone. Like, I don't even get excited for iPhones, to be honest with you. I just, the ease of using them. But the Sidekick, I got excited for. Like,
I
that
would
was,
agree.
that phone was
That
so.
full keyboard, man. It was
Yeah.
that was so good.
Yeah, the keyboard was awesome. The fact that you could do like the internet and scroll like a real web page almost, was pretty fucking cool. And the fact that the little roller ball on it, that was like, innovative for the time, but it had the different colors that would change and stuff. Like, this was a flashy fucking phone back then. Like,
Yeah, that
There
was
was
a big deal. It was a big
like,
deal.
the Sidekick came out, and came out around like obviously before I joined the army, right? Because I joined in 2007. But I went to boot camp or basic training. Excuse me, I'm not a jarhead. I went
Oh,
to
you
basic
young
training.
whippersnapper.
I went to basic training, and it was like 2007. I had a fucking Razor at the time, and it was like the Razors. Don't get me wrong, they're good phones too, because it was like an MP3 player. But when I was stationed in Aberdeen Proving Grounds, Maryland, I fucking went and got a whole second phone line that I didn't need just so I could have a Sidekick. Just so I could use the Sidekick, because like you couldn't use it without the T-Mobile. You couldn't. There's
Right.
It wasn't like that back then. You could get phones
Yeah.
for different stuff. So we got in chat, Kentucky, hashtag no free shit, RB Mark II. V8 says the Sidekick. Jay says the Sidekick. Ern says the Sidekick. Colorado said Sidekick. Pooposaurus Rex had both of these. V8 misses the Sidekick. Ern said, I had a phone that slid like a Sidekick, also slid long ways, the Duo phone. That was my favorite ever. I had one of those Android phones too.
I had one of those, yeah, up or to the side. Yeah, I had one of those.
Kentosaurus says the Razor. I'm going to ask the panel, Suey Rug. What do you think?
If you all remember the days of, all right, I got to get to the letter C, so let's just hit 2, 3 times, and you got to wait. Now you could do A or 2 just one time to get to A. Yeah,
T9 typing. I love that Suey does not remember the name of that.
No, it's been too long since I was singular. The point is that compared to having a full QWERTY keyboard, which was meant to slow you down anyways, sounds more profitable. I'm gonna go Razor, bigger brand, Razor.
All right, Anthony.
It's a tough one. It really is, because I'm actually kind of agreeing with Surug in this. I think maybe the Razor would have been more expensive when it came out. I don't know, but I'm going Razor. I'm thinking I'm probably wrong, but I'm going that way anyway.
All right.
As the proud owner of a Sidekick, I don't remember what fucking price it was when I first bought it. I am going to say Sidekick though, and side with most of chat and disagree with the panel, just for the fact that I'm contractually obligated. So
we appreciate it.
All right. So you guys, like, since everyone's giving their bids, you got to remember the difference in the branding. The T-Mobile Sidekick was a T-Mobile brand. The Motorola Razor was the Motorola brand. So the reveal on here is the Razor was $499. The Sidekick was $250.
Yeah.
Bam,
damn.
Bam, bam. Brand recognition.
So let's see. When Tucky Shine said Sewer, he agreed with Sewer Rug, so he gets whatever dongs you want to give him, and so does Kentosaurus. Those are the only two.
The only two that went for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving Super Dong for that.
I did not remember the Razor being that. I'm glad I never bought a Razor now.
Well, yeah, and my question when it comes to cell phones is anybody ever paid the actual retail price?
Oh God, no! I put it on the billing.
I'm sure there was some kind of deal that you got yours with Vandal. If you signed up for a phone line, you got a.
I paid it every month with my phone bill.
Well, like you still paid the full price back then, but you just paid it off like Snorkel saying, and the increments on your bill. Gotcha. And so, like, you would still get like maybe like $50 off or the rebate, which no one ever fucking mailed in. I can't say that I did, but like when I had my Sidekick, I actually fucking like I said, I started that whole new plan, right, just so I could have it. So I'd be in my barracks, standing by the window to get service, thinking I was cool, scrolling the internet and shit. And then like I got the phone line in like Aberdeen, right, like Maryland. And then, like, of course, when I came back from that side of the country, I didn't fucking use it again, and all that shit. And like, so I got a fucking thing. They were putting it on my credit report, like, hey, like you didn't pay this phone bill. So I called up T-Mobile and I was like, that wasn't me. I'm born and raised in Nevada. I lived here my whole life. Can you show any addresses I had out there? So they actually wiped it from my account. I committed fraud.
A little fraud, little fraudulent, little
fraud. Yeah.
Excellent customer service there at T-Mobile.
Yeah. So next I got with you guys, just going into a little bit of the Black Friday special is I've got for you guys a 50-inch TV in 2024 or a 20-inch TV in 1970. Which one was more expensive?
Whoa.
70, and then what was the first thing?
A 2024 50-inch flat screen TV or a 1970s 20-inch console TV that had like the speakers and the woodwork on it.
Dude, the console TV.
For sure.
100%. Like a 50-inch TV now is like what, $75?
I mean,
You can pick them up for under 300.
Yeah, exactly. That 20-inch in the 70s, no, there's no fucking way that thing was cheaper.
but woodwork used to be cheaper too in the 70s. You got to remember all that desk on there. It's just
All
extra.
no, it's the
All of that
screen
doesn't
size.
matter.
No,
like,
it's
Yeah.
the
there are
screen
people
size.
probably out there is like they make them in a 20-inch.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, I mean, I'm just telling you,
That's
like
a
it was-
20-inch CRT in the 70s. Like,
that is a big screen.
it's
Yeah.
a huge screen. Also, that alone took its own moving truck to move. That
Plus, there's a
you
good-
know,
There's a good chance that console's got a record player in it.
that
Oh,
picture
yeah.
alone weighs 5 pounds. You
Before
don't
the-
understand.
What's
Just
nice
the picture.
about that is though, is when that TV goes out, it makes a nice place to set the new TV on top of.
Yeah.
Jay, you can say, yeah, sure. Well, we'll say inflation.
Oh yeah, take into account inflation, then 100% the 70s
Oh,
one.
God.
V8 says 70
Leaps and
bucks and a
bounds.
twice used poo knife, so I think he's gonna win. No matter what.
Don't have a poo knife. Those don't exist. I don't want
When
pictures of
Tucky
poo
is
knife.
right, V8-1 sold, we're done, moving on.
I'm taking Tom
So
from
since
If you have a poo
everybody-
knife on boat parts, we can just bring this all right back around.
Everybody basically answered, but yeah. So in 1970, the 20-inch console TV was $300. A 2024, a 50-inch flat screen fucking TV is $159.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is the only thing in my my lifetime that's gotten cheaper as it goes. Is TV.
Oh, yeah, I mean drastically. And now the funny thing is, like a 50-inch, like we're all like,
Yeah, 50? What the heck? That's
50?
a
Like, come
tiny
on.
CV screen.
I can't live without at least 65. I mean, come on.
What is this, a TV for ants?
tiny eyeballs.
One
All
of my
right, so-
greatest memories is early on in my getting high career was standing and watching all the TVs at Walmart just stoned out of my goddamn gourd.
Loving the
My
different.
friends coming and finding
Oh.
me. It's like, come on, we gotta go.
Go to
Uh,
Costco for TVs. Cuntosaurus says where? Go to
that-
Costco.
That was from Walmart. That was from
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah, you can get them a little bit cheaper at Costco, and you don't have to deal with Walmart.
Yeah.
And they'll
I
load it
honestly
in
could
your
probably
car for
jump
free.
on Amazon right now and give you a list.
Yeah.
like TV, like you honestly, like kind of source. That was the easiest search I had. Like you just go on Google right now. You probably find one for cheaper than that. The only reason why that was 159.
43
'cause it
inch
was-
Earn-
TVs.
Earn did the
find for
math.
like
$100
$50 or $60.
Yeah.
They're
Earn did the
incredibly
math.
cheap.
$2,440 today
Yeah.
money for that $300 TV.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Precious. You remember when TVs before the tan box and the tan remote, you'd have to change the channel on the knob and it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where I used to play my fucking first fucking thing on. My
You'd have
first
to-
Nintendo was one of those dual ones, and I already told you guys that story. So
Cuntosaurus, trust me, go to Costco. Just
so
go to Costco.
everyone gets a dong. Ben gets a dong. When
I am
Tucky-
actually.
Yeah,
V8.
we all knew. Yeah.
when Tucky
Ain't
gets a
nobody
dong.
else taken in by this question. Like shit, 20-inch TV in the 70s.
Aaron
Well-
gets a dong.
Turned on.
V8 gets a dong.
Oh,
Colorado
a
gets a dong.
13-inch TV was considered a big TV. So.
Remember when they used to have like it's like we have one in this house when they used to put it up on the 12-inch with the fucking the tape player and they used to put them
Yeah.
on the thing the floating shelf. Like I have
Yes.
a floating shelf in my bedroom for one of those.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the Colorado gets a dong. RB Bar 2, Steve-O, Cuntosaurus. V8 gets 2 dongs for me because he said and the poo knife.
Yeah, that poo
He
knife.
just lost a dong. He just lost a dong. I don't know what happened to it. I
Did
think,
it-
I
Did it get cut in half by the
What he
poo
did.
knife?
think he chopped it up with a poo knife.
Yeah, he might have
Oh,
cut it up with
dog.
the poo knife. In fact, replace that with one of mine.
And Jay gets a dong as well. Cuntosaurus on the internet, man. Like just search it.
A funny
then,
little
like-
story there, Ern, with that remote that actually made a click. That was actually a noise that the TV recognized. Those were different tones on
Yup.
that.
Yeah.
That was not a standard
An infrared.
Remote,
It wasn't a sensor. It was a
right,
sound.
It was
Yeah.
not. Yes, it was all had to do with sound. I'm sorry, I have useless knowledge. That's just one of them.
I missed the TVs with the knobs, and then you had to click it over to the U channel to get the
Yeah.
next series of knob
Yeah.
numbers.
Change it to channel
100
13.
fucking things, and there are only
Yeah.
2 channels on it. Yeah.
Yup.
And Steve O said detachable dong. All right, I got one more for you guys, and then that's it for pay to play. Oh wait, that's the bumper. We need a 1991 Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, SNES, or 1992's Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis.
I'm
Ooh.
assuming we're just talking the game only, like a cartridge.
I
Yeah,
just-
just the cartridge.
Just the
Or the game.
cartridge.
One's a cartridge, one's a disc.
I just
Gotcha.
watched that whole history of Nintendo when they were playing cards and then they were taxi service. They were like a daytime hotel speakeasy.
Yeah. That's
Escort
that's actually a
service.
really good documentary.
Yeah.
Man, we are
So-
getting old. Fuck.
Right?
What'd you do this
So-
weekend? Well, I watched documentaries about video games.
Uh-huh. So I have no comment. How about that?
So we've got RB saying Mario, Jay says Sonic, V8 says they were the same price.
Is
Yeah,
Sonic-
I was wondering if we could
That's
answer
yeah,
that
then
because
that's
I'm
a-
You
can
can
Sonic
answer
is
whatever
so
you
sure.
want. You can answer
Yeah.
whatever you want.
That's whatever. Here we go, Sonic.
Well, and there was that time period where all of those games kind of hovered around the same price. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
that way parents couldn't make a decision based on price. Like, no, you're getting this game system because these games are much cheaper.
Ben said Sonic 2. Kentucky Shine says Sonic. Steve O says Sonic. Consor says Sonic. Colorado says, didn't they both come with a console? I'm sure they were combo packs, but these games came out after the consoles were released. So these weren't like the day one
True,
games. Like
yeah.
this wasn't like a Halo bundle or like a Destiny bundle or anything like that. Like these were standalone games when they came out.
Ben won Sonic 2 from a McDonald's contest and lost a dong for that story.
Colorado says Sonic. Ern says Sonic. Suey Rug, what say ye?
My turn?
Yeah.
Mario.
Mario? Okay.
Fuck. Every time.
Ern says I want to play Mario World now. Dude, that's my favorite Mario game, hands down. That and Mario 64. Like,
Mario
those were
2 was
two.
the best.
Mario
Definitely.
2 was my favorite
Up to-
NES
Yeah,
game.
but Mario World. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario World
Question with
kicked
the
ass.
original Mario. Just Mario 2. Not a rebranding.
Anthony.
Once again, I have to agree with Sewer Rug. And I honestly think it all has to do with packaging costs. Like the cost of the physical cartridge and the cost of all of that, I think might have driven that price up a little bit higher. DVDs were cheap, so
All right.
CD-ROM,
Snorkel.
whatever it is, yeah.
I'm going with Sonic because I believe that is about the time that games went from $35 or $34.99 to the $49.99. And I believe that's what it'll end up being.
And
So
Mario-
Sonic for the higher.
All right. So let me scroll up because only one person got it. V8 was the only one that got it. They were both $54.99.
They were
V8.
really?
Yeah.
$54.99 in
I don't-
1991 was inexpensive.
Yeah.
That was an expensive
Ern,
game.
can
Yeah.
you do the math on that like you did on the other one?
Yeah, what's $59.99 now?
$54.99.
That was so long ago that was the year I graduated from high school.
It's in the game.
In
Yeah,
92,
and that
I
was
was
crazy to me
removing
though. Is
asbestos.
like, don't get me wrong, like that's why I wanted the inflation cost. But even so, like $54 back then, that's a lot of fucking money.
It was, yeah, that was yes, a lot.
Means I
And
took
I-
for granted all the games I had. Oh my gosh. I had games. My parents were doling out shekels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
but here's
to
the
this
thing.
day,
like,
I make fun of my son about games that I've purchased for him. There's one specifically that was like, I really want this one. It's the collector's edition. It comes with a deck of cards and a coin.
so
I
Ern
use
did the
that
math.
all the time with him. I'm like, ooh, does it come with a deck of cards and a coin? He's like, all right, I get it. All right. It's a dumb purchase.
Ern did the math for us. Thank you, Ern. He said it was $125 in today
Yeah.
money.
Steve
For
O's
just
trying
one
to play with
game, one
nostalgia.
cartridge game.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot of money, and like I get it, like like,
Yeah.
but
And we're bitching about games costing $70 now, and it's like, well, it could be worse. They
The
could have kept
effort-
up with inflation.
yeah, and don't get me wrong, like the effort, and that's the thing is like the game companies don't make money off the consoles. They make money off the games. They make money off your interaction, the microtransactions and stuff like that, which is, to me is like the death of it. Now we're sounding like probably people when a PlayStation came out that were Nintendo fans and stuff like that. But Yeah, and that's it. And Steve O said, I still have Sonic, and now, though, anything Nintendo's valued way higher. Yes, Nintendo is fucking outrageous with their prices. Nintendo stuff, like, even their old games, like, you can get them on Switch or, like, the 3DS or, like, your Game Boys and shit like that. They still want full price for the old games. Like, it's insane. Like, and I get it. They're making that money. People are paying
Yeah.
it. They're going to keep charging it. I get that. But,
They got a
like-
new console on the works already.
yeah.
Well, they have
The
to.
one thing with those were that you own the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You owned it.
now
In
you just
society, you don't own a goddamn thing.
now you just
Yeah.
rent the license from
The
Steam.
only game I have now that like I own completely is like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas because they're Xbox 360 games where you can play them offline. 99% of the games you buy now, you have to have an internet connection to play.
Yep.
The show
Yeah.
made a
So-
video game.
Yeah, and the Xbox 360 server is no more.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I love it because
Rest in
Microsoft-
peace, Blades. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Blades.
No, there's
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
that's
things
why-
on there.
I like Microsoft more than other stuff. I know this is a little bit of tangent, but they support all their, like, not all of them, but a good amount of their old systems from like the original Xbox till the S till now. Like you can still play those games on their
Yeah.
things. PlayStation doesn't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like you have to go buy a PS2 to play a PS2 game for the most part. Some of
Yeah.
them are ported over, but it's not good. But yeah. V8 says they made money off the carts and the merch. Yeah. And like that's the thing. It's like I get it, but that's been pay to play,
Also,
guys.
Ern gets a point for doing the math, even though he says he Googled it. We were too lazy to fucking Google it.
Yeah, 'cause
so-
I have Google right here.
I have my
but
phone right here. I could have done it too, but I didn't. Thank you, Ern, for doing
Yeah.
the math.
Dong for
That's the spirit of the Super Dong right there. I appreciate it.
But I'm starting to get hungry, and it's time for boat parts.
Spend a lot
No,
of
it's
fucking
not.
money.
They did?
Oh, no?
No, we got another segment.
Do we?
Yeah.
Quick, but
I forgot.
make
Okay.
it quick.
it's gonna be quick. I just came across some. It's
Oh,
time to
yeah,
start
the
sending
Christmas
out
cards.
Christmas cards. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so you can't do this later on. This doesn't work for a Christmas episode because you need to send them out now. But there was just a few funny ones that I found that I thought you guys might find some joy in. So I assume this is the inspiration for the Santipede.
This is
Santipede.
this is Daddy Santa Slays. All right, that's the title of this card.
I hate fucking sister wives, dude.
Daddy Santa Slays.
And these are all like real Christmas cards. These are things that actually, because I mean, there's a lot of like goofy family pictures and all that, but these are actually sent out Christmas cards.
When people say white people have no culture, please explain this.
yeah.
Way to rein them in, Pop. I just don't know.
This looked like a serial killer wrote that on the wall.
Remember the posters that all your rich friends' parents had that was black and white and she just had the red lipstick on? I think they were
Yeah.
just trying to like pull off of that and they're like, here you go.
This
Is this
just
what
reminds
happened to
me
Danny
of
DeVito's wife from Cheers?
They all got done up at Fantastic Sam's.
Well,
it
something
reminds me
tells
of the
that,
font choice matters.
I could be
people-
wrong, but I think there's a couple of different dads in this situation. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, that polar bear is definitely not from the same dad.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's funny how the kid in the front has the front of Donald Trump's face, and the one in the back has the side of Donald Trump's face color. You know.
Beautiful colors, beautiful
And those
colors.
beautiful mom jeans, with the acid wash.
Condosaurus says whoever did that did her makeup too.
Kept going.
That's a super dog quality comment, but who am I to say? Anyway,
Tough, very tough. It was like half Bundy, half emo. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on.
There's a certain type of white girl that wears leopard print, and that's it right there, man.
Classic.
she fills
Tracksuit,
it out.
man.
That's
Yeah.
So, oh, orange pants. What's going on with the daughter?
Oh, it's just the face.
She
It's
just like
just the
the
face.
Incredibles like a really lot, and so she decided to be one of them forever.
That's Hot
Yeah.
Topic Tina, man.
Yeah, Dad's playing disco. She's playing My Chemical Romance. Everyone's having a good time.
Okay, this next one, it is.
James says, "Is that the
Oh
Unabomber?"
no!
Oh,
Hey, Daddy
Here's
Slays.
the
part
problem with
two.
this picture is, I think it's probably the truth
Yeah.
because both those girls look like they might possibly be exactly what we're talking about here.
Steve-O had a good one for the last one. He said that Peggy Bundy outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Tell me you were a fan of Married with Children without telling me you were a fan with Married with Children.
You know, and I gotta show some respect to this guy. You know, he's having fun with his lesbian daughters. You know what I mean? Like, he's found a way to bond with them.
I mean, guaranteed at least three people in that picture have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain boundaries that can't be crossed. I could
Yeah.
not.
Jay said that same time you did, Snorkel.
Now, Jay is letting out that one other person besides both have an OnlyFans. One other person does.
The only problem with that is Dad is subscribed to one of them.
Oh yeah, Dad only subscribes to his favorite child's one.
I support my daughters. Check this out, guys. She posted this. He's at work.
All right, and this is the last one, and then we'll get on to some boat parts.
Oh God, what does it say?
They have a TV remote. That's what it
It
fucking
says,
says.
Mom and Dad, my quote unquote roommate Jerry and I have something to tell you. Love your son.
Why is it always the
but-
bald and the full-headed hair guy combo?
Those are
Yeah.
just roommates. Also,
it's just
that
a
guy
tag.
is probably an astronaut, doctor, and plumber. I
He's definitely from
mean,
the Air Force, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is it's not fucking Christmas. I'm not seeing any snow on the ground. Fuck your Bermuda.
The snows and the snows and
do,
the
you,
blower.
do you not see the reindeer, the candle, and the whatever that red and green plant is in the
I see a
background?
TV
That's
remote and
not a
two guys
plan.
lounging. I see two guys lounging, watching TV. I mean,
That's
fuck.
how Sewer Rug watches TV with fucking Colorado.
I would not, because we don't watch TV.
I believe I have 2 super dongs left. I'm giving one of them to Kentucky for the gay comment.
Kentucky, go.
Saying there's nothing wrong with that.
Jay, he got me a car bed.
Fucking sweet ass car bed. I talk to other car beds before I go to bed.
Colorado just verified what I said about him and Suey Rug.
The
So.
snow is in their nose.
I don't. The snow's in their nose. I don't mind a good cuddle. All right. It's
Yeah, I
fine.
bet you they got a drip going on down that throat. Okay, time for boat parts.
Yeah, it's just 2 dudes hanging out. Yeah, Ben knows.
Cost me a lot of
That's what you
fucking
do
money.
with your
They
bros.
did?
How did it cost
Yeah,
you
let me
money?
get Snorkel.
Cost me at least fucking $5,000. Really?
You're just glad I
yeah.
worked this New
Cost me at
Year's.
least like, two,
I forgot boat parts are
$2,000,
really low, too, sorry.
five fucking grand.
Why?
I didn't hear a thing.
All right, cool. Because it's not playing yet. All right, so sorry. We do a little game here. It's kind of like Price is Right rules. I find some things on Facebook Marketplace. I show you some pictures, give you the description that they give me, and you bid on it. Tell me how much you think that these people's broken dreams are worth. So first thing I got up for you guys tonight is you can whoever gets closest without going over wins. You can't have the same bet as somebody else. You can snipe them by 1 penny, $1. I don't care. You can bet $0. You can bet a bag of fucking meth. I don't do whatever you want to do. But whoever gets close without going over will win some donkey dongs tonight. So tonight I've got for you a 1973 Wurlitzer Americana 3800 jukebox. A
Wurlitzer?
complete non-working jukebox. Lights up when plugged in and switched on. Full of 45 records and matching title strips. Been sitting in the garage for about a decade and a little longer since last working. It does need belts, oiling, and cleaning before it can work. Includes service key to open the canopy. Cashbox key has been lost. Might have money in it. The last American-made Wurlitzer jukebox model, 45 RPM records, 200 selections, uses cartridges, a static N51, whatever that means. I'm no gynecologist. But let me go ahead and throw this on screen for
Show
you
me the
guys.
pic. Show me the pics.
V8, 3
Complete-
rusty poo knives.
There's no such thing. A complete non-working. That's my favorite descriptive. It's complete and it's not working. Full
All
descriptive.
the parts are there.
All the
Something's broken.
parts. It lights up. You just ain't gonna hear.
But
it.
here's the thing, like I get it,
Mm.
like you probably have this thing's old as shit, but this is cool looking. Like when it gets to the front facing view, this is like the original RGB for guys that thought they were like schooners. Like,
This is retro futuristic.
yeah, this thing's bitching. Like,
It's
I don't
bitchin'.
care if it lights up. If I were to buy something like this, that's good enough for me. Like, this is a cool decoration. You know what I
Yeah, I was
mean?
gonna say you just like the colors.
Yeah, like this is what I put in like
Those
my
colors
house
are sick. Yeah.
and Fallout
They are.
76. Like,
Yeah.
You've got 2 of these, one in your vault and one in your house.
Yeah.
And it's got like that old bowling alley pool table kind of wood on
Yes.
it too. So it's heavy duty.
And it's got the offset numbers and stuff, so it's got that cool little fun thing like you'd see at a
What even
bowling
says
alley
Americana
sign.
on the front of it. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I kind of hope this doesn't go for a ton. Maybe I can get you to go get it. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
But
All right, so I'll go ahead and hit chat real quick. Anthony said $100. Ben said 500. Colorado said 50. V8 said 3 crusty poo knives. RB Mark 2 says 250. V8, Earn says 750. Kundasaurus says 1,000. That's what needle it takes, says Ben. Thank you, Ben. The more you know, guys. Snorkel says 350. Steve-O says 450. V8 said 200. Okay, good. No one else said that.
Jacob with the 900.
Yeah, Jay with the 900. Kentucky says, I'll go with a cool 520, Bob. Colorado says, I changed it 3,000.
Can't change it. Nobody voted the same as you.
V8 says it's press board, not wood, whatever that means.
Did it come
He's
from a
right.
tree? Dude, shut the fuck up.
Pressboard barely counts as coming from a tree. Come on now.
press.
So somebody would be like, "Is paper wood?" And I'm like, "All right, thanks."
Exactly.
So, Sewer Rug, what say you? How much would you pay to put this in your poo palace?
I'd really like to not bid on this because when my dad left, he was going to work on a Wurlitzer and never came back. So it's just bringing back tragic set. But since I get to bid, I'm going to snipe Steve-O with 449. Fuck yeah.
449.
Again,
All right.
that's not how sniping works.
So the actual price for this bad boy is $350. I think someone got it on the nose. I can't remember who. Let me
Snorkel.
look.
Yeah, I got it on the nose.
Fucking
350.
snorkel.
All right.
Damn.
So
Man,
since
if I didn't have to
Snorkel-
buy a boat this month, I'd probably get that.
Yeah.
That's
So since
not
Snorkel
bad
can't win,
price,
Dong,
man.
Snorkel has the right to give his dongs to whoever he wants to dong down. If you want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, give it to V8 for the 3 crusty poo knives.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'll give a jukebox to V8 if he gives me 3 crusty.
I don't
poo
need the
knives.
reminder. Let's just move on with the super dong.
Yeah. So I actually, when I found all these yesterday, I thought these were all cool stuff. I'm excited to show you guys this next one. A 1960s pachinko machine.
Oh,
Condition, used, fair. That's all they gave me.
Is it
But,
one of the
if
big
you
round
guys-
ones?
Well, it's a square, but you'll see here in a moment.
Okay.
This is like what you guys say? 1960. So like this is like the old school shit. Like this thing is. It doesn't. I wish it would give us sizes because I can't really tell from the photo. So I'm gonna guess maybe like a foot tall. But this thing
Little
is a
tabletopper.
beast.
little tabletopper, Anthony.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay. It is a little one.
Yeah. Those
But
are still.
like
Oh
they're
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna. You guys will get to zoom in here in a second. But like this thing's cool, man.
We had a few of those on the patio. Oh yeah.
It's got the original fucking crank knob and all that stuff. That's where I don't know what the one that sticks straight out's for or anything like that. But like the artwork on it's cool.
Why you
I
don't
mean
have any
everything
kids?
on it's super neat. Like this is a cool fucking piece. Like this is like the Kentucky episode. Like this would be in something like his shed, in my opinion. Kentucky says pachinko balls equal slingshot ammo. Told you.
Hells yeah, they do.
No
I know
doubt.
Kentucky better than I know the back of my sack.
God, those things hurt.
But these things are cool. And unfortunately, this is the only picture. He didn't really have any description. So, like, I don't know if it works. I don't know any of that stuff. But it's a cool little thing to have. Like, I like classic stuff like this, you know? Just toss it in. Toss it in wherever you're at. We got, let's see, RB Mark 2 at $20. Anthony says 200. Colorado says $35.69.
Yeah,
Jay
try
says
that.
300. Snorkel says 35. V8 says 375. Ben says looks like a bar top machine, so 200. Yeah, Kentucky said $85. Earn says 350. Consor says 99. Sewer Rug, what are you doing to plug Klinko, your pachinko?
This fucking Plinko machine wishes it was a pinball machine. This is fucking pathetic for ball tossing. I couldn't. I'm gonna snipe Kentucky. $84.
84. All right. So the actual price being sought for this is 150.
Oh, I was over.
Yeah.
Damn, Cuntosaurus?
With 99, yeah, she's the closest
Yeah?
without going over.
And if you really, I mean, if we're gonna talk ball tossing, I mean, we got to go back to.
Yeah, go right back to the original ball
That's
tosser of
pretty-
tonight.
I don't want to see that.
That's the ultimate ball tosser right there.
That thing tosses balls like nobody's business.
No one's gonna use that snorkel. It's not a real device.
I'm using it. I'm using it right
You
now.
don't have one. No one
Yeah, I
has
do.
one.
Yeah, I do. It's right here.
No, it's not a practical gift. No
It's
one.
It was a great gift, and I thank you for it. I
I
don't
wouldn't
like
tell
the
you- I wouldn't
note that you
give you
sent
one.
me with it, but it was a good gift.
Was this from Sewers Bedtime Stories Incorporated?
No, it was from With Care from Suey Tug.
I wouldn't say that specifically because I wouldn't care about that.
With care.
Yeah.
Did you
Nice.
give Queefosaurus her donkey? All right. Last but not least, what I have for you guys is a Lego Cat D11 Dozer number 421.
Oh, that
31.
type of cat. I was very confused.
Oh,
So let me
Thank
see. Is there
God.
any description here? Lego Cat Dozer retired set with box. Set is currently built. It was only built once. And I didn't realize how intense Legos are getting now. Like,
Oh,
people,
yeah.
people are hawking these motherfuckers like Pokemon cards like 10 years ago. Like, it's crazy.
Two of them.
But let me go ahead and toss this up on screen for you guys. This is a pretty beastly fucking Lego set. Like, it's huge. And it's not like it connects either.
I
Like,
wouldn't
it's a
walk across the street for a fucking Lego set. So
yeah, I like Legos. I mean, would I buy one like this? Probably not. Like, it's just too plain for me. Like, you know,
Stop
But,
it.
massive situation though.
yeah.
Stop it, Ern.
Like, look at the fucking instruction book here. Like, you got like
Bid.
it has like the gears and stuff. Everything like when you move. Like, I did a little bit of research last night. This is one of those ones where it has the gears and the like. It's not a motorized. Like, it's probably got a motor. I didn't see that. But like, you have electrical connections in this one. The gears all turn with a transmission kind of thing, or an engine and all that kind of shit. You know.
Motor, yeah.
Yeah. So like, and it's cat branded, but I like. Look
I
at
think the player's manual for Scrim was smaller than that.
yeah.
So I officially hate Colorado.
He said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, he did.
So in chat, we got V8 with 250. Ern says Killdozer Lego set. Just get the
I
paint
would pay a
job.
lot more for the Killdozer Lego set.
See, and like, there's people out here who love this. Ben says, "What a beauty." RB Mark II says 109. Colorado says $350.69. Snorking off of snipples. Like what?
Whoa, whoa.
Snorking off of
Huh?
snipples, a bid of 350. Anthony said 100. RB Mark II said 109. Colorado said $350.69. Jay said 500. Ern says 100. Kentucky says 299. Kentosaurus says 50. Colorado Weeboo says he. Kentosaurus says lol. Ben says 1,000. Stevo says 999. Sewer rug.
Yeah.
You got a massive drain. You got to unclog in Lego City. How much you paying to get this bulldozer to do the job?
If this could do the job, $6,000 right off the bat. If this could
6,000?
clear it, just pull it down the pipe, $6,000.
All right. So the actual price thought for this is $550.
Wow,
What?
Jay, nice
Jake
job.
How
Capelli.
much?
550.
Wow.
Jesus.
Is it
I
worth
thought I
that
was
much? I
bidding
don't know.
high.
Okay, the point of Legos
Oh.
is to build them, not to look at them. You're supposed to build them.
I mean,
This is
we're not
already
trying to buy
built.
a 20-inch console TV here. We're just buying some Legos for crying out loud.
It's
Yeah.
plastic.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, Jacob though winning that one.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
knows
And
his
Ben
Lego
with damn
prices.
that's cheap. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
that's cheap.
Why is Zoom frozen on the screen?
No doubt.
I need to sell Legos.
Yeah, play with them.
Fuck.
Exactly. Who's throwing out dong here? Is everyone throwing out all their dong?
I still have one more, but Jacob gets a point for being the closest.
Yeah, and Ben says this set brand new is like $1,000. This is cheap.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Legos are meant to be played with, not
Well-
collected. I don't understand collecting toys.
I could shape plastic. I mean,
Not as good as Lego can.
well, I could make molds.
Not as good as Lego game.
Yeah, everyone's seen the dildo molds, dude. No one cares.
Dude,
Look
it's
at the
not a
documentary for
mold, it's
the
just-
Lego and how precise their molds are. Nah, you can't.
Mine will be precise more.
Louis, you haven't watched the Lego
The most
documentary?
precise in the world.
I'm a little
I'm a
disappointed.
Bestest.
And see this lathe, motherfucker.
But all right, that's it. That's the show. Tell these people some stuff. I'm gonna start typing in chat. I'm fucking starving.
Chat, you were fucking awesome. I appreciate you. Have a great fucking weekend.
Oi, chat, you come up in here and you're all like, oh, I'm going to win the Super Dong. And then I'm like, fuck you. And you win in Super Dong. Snorkel still has one to give away. And he's going to tell you who that one is now.
No, I'll do it off camera.
No, but I have to put it on.
Yeah, I'll tell you when we end the stream.
Overall Super
Nah,
I need to
Dong
know
winner
so that I can give away
for the
a
people.
prize.
You will get this when we end, and we're doing our wrap up at the end. You will get
That's it for Sewer Rug. I'm out of here.
Okay, we're done. Chat was great. Thank you so much. I had a good time. This was fun. We switch things up every once in a while. Stay tuned through December because you never know what I might pull out. If you need weed, please head on over to Rogue Shop. Don't forget about Cyber Monday, which the code is Cyber Monday. 20% off your order as long as the stuff's not already on sale. So it's a hell of a deal over there. So if you need some weed, you know where to go. Anyway, Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
Chat, you guys are beautiful. I love every single one of you. Like, look at V8. Look, he hasn't said one mean thing to me tonight. You're gonna love me too one of these days, you know? Either that or you're just too sedated to realize it. But anyways, I'm glad you're here. Spend Friday nights with everybody. I want to shout out what's her name? Queefosaurus. She was like, oh, he says he doesn't talk about his life. It spills on here. I tell you what you need to hear. And you know what you need to hear is I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm glad you're here. You guys are the best friends I've never had. You know. But anyways, make sure you come back around next Friday for the original Fallout show. You might see a lot of imitators out there. You might see some more stuff out there. Looks like us, but guess what? They can't do it quite like us. It curves to the left. We hit the spot a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
You know who won the dog steamer?
Yeah. So tonight we had the giveaway for the hot dog heater warmer wiener, and Sewer Rug's gonna tell you who won.
Based on tonight's winnings, based on the fucking participation, we got Ben.
Ben.
and for winning the hot dog steamer, Ben gets my last super dong.
Oh, there's an extra dong.
Well, he's gotta have something to put in it.
Yeah,
So
he's
Ben,
got to
if I
put a
alre-
wiener
already
in
have
the
your
hot dog
address,
steamer.
If you can figure out a way to get it to me, whether that's to email one of these gentlemen or DM me on Instagram is usually the quickest way. You are going to be the proud owner of a hot dog and bun steamer, and Wintucky is going to be pissed.
Wintucky's gonna be very jealous. You might get some offers from Wintucky, so stay open to that.
It has 2 wiener slots in it. You and Kentucky could bro it out. Like you guys figure it out. But
Yeah.
Ben, you could you're in the Discord. If you want to send it to Sewer Rug, since I think you guys talk more. I don't talk to anyone. You can send it to Sewer Rug, your address information, and get to Anthony. And then your hot dogs will be nice and your wieners will be nice and warm by sometime next week, I guess.
I'm giving my last super dong to Steve-O, struggling
It's
with
currently
children.
in my cart. I'm just waiting for an address to send it to.
Yeah. RP Mark II. Mrs. Wintucky is.
Wintucky is crushed.
Looks like you just have to give her your regular old wiener tonight, Wintucky. I'm sorry.
No
Unsteamed
buns,
and all.
no
old-fashioned
warm
way.
steamed buns, Wintucky.
No steam.
Yeah. Wintucky's gonna give her that last hot dog on the roller at the A&PM wiener
Ben's
tonight.
like, sorry, Wintucky.
I don't
He's
think
not
he's
sorry.
sorry, Wintucky.
Sorry, not sorry.
But if you use it, send us a picture using it. I can blur out your wiener if you have to, like whatever. But
Wiener free.
anyways, thank you guys for being here. Congratulations to Ben. Wintucky says, I'm cool, Ben, but the old lady is pissed. Chat, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that we can warm some wieners in your hearts because you guys warmed my hole. You know, that's gaping full of your love. And that's
Yeah.
it. That's all I got for you. Otherwise,
That's a
it's going to be
protrusion.
sexual harassment. And I can't catch a case right now. So good night,
Close
everybody.
this, like
We'll see you
close
next
the
Friday.
case on poop
Yeah.
knives, not a thing.
Yeah,
Close
I don't need Kendrick Lamar to write a song about me. Good night, everybody.